because I'm grown.
Can both of y'all count to 10 for me?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
That was a. Not playing. My bad. Hold on. Let me just put my phone.
That's somebody's ringtone?
I was first off. That's
that
the
was a
ring.
video on IG.
The ring. The Captain coming thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a video on IG. All right, we
That
got
was
honestly.
not a video.
I swear. It
I
was
feel like that
a video
was
on IG.
someone's ring.
It was
You know
workout
what I'm
video.
saying?
Oh my god, y'all play all day. Okay.
I was scared.
All right, go ahead.
You know what? Let me not be that person. I'm gonna just open my little snacks so it's not on.
Key.
Huh?
Cap D coming?
What is that trying to like?
Oh, snap.
What is?
Y'all play too much.
I can
No,
just
that's
imagine what's
crazy.
behind that ringtone. I can just imagine what's behind that ringtone. That's the thing.
Cap D coming.
All right, we counted to 10.
That's not IG.
Yes, it was.
Nah, you ain't got to count.
I haven't
The-
seen that
The
sound.
levels are good. You went out your way to download that. That's the crazy
You
part.
playing. I need to pull the video back up. to
Cap
prove a
D
point.
coming.
I got
You
you.
might have to. I was
Okay.
gonna say, let me see, because I'm curious.
Nah, I
Yeah,
want to.
nope. Workout video. We trying to play.
On brand, on
Okay.
brand.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, they
Cap,
hit me.
Cap D coming, boy. I ain't gonna do you like that. I mean, I kind of already did, but
Right.
it's all good.
Look at this. Look at the cut he gave me.
I thought it was appropriate.
That was
It's-
cute.
It's not appropriate.
That's
Let me see what this thing
That was
tastes
cute.
like.
It's good. I ain't think I kind of like.
You supposed to sip it?
Yeah.
Or you can chug it.
No, no. don't
Player's
chug it.
choice.
I'm thinking about chugging.
Chugging. Like.
No, it's
sit
good,
it,
though.
let it
He
sit.
ain't driving nowhere.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but I have.
Y'all judge men that like
I should-
sweet drinks like this?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I just feel like. Where your balls at? Like.
Bring it over here. Yeah, go get it.
Yeah, I just.
You said where your balls at?
Yeah, like I just
Yeah.
feel like a man should be drinking stronger drinks. Like I love fruity drinks. I don't want you to, because if they're fruity and good to me, and I'm half your size, like the fruity drink's doing nothing to you, and I'm trying to take you to 10. So I feel like even if it's still
A
tequila.
lot of them, all at once, will get you there.
Yeah, but who's drinking their drink all at once like that?
If y'all on vacation.
Yeah,
Hey,
when I went to the
yeah.
Bahamas and they was inclusive, all inclusive.
If y'all on vacation.
And them Bahama Mamas, that's my favorite drink.
Okay.
So judge me. I don't give a
Okay.
Judge.
But I also feel like, what's in a Bahama Mama?
damn. Coconut rum and pineapple juice and lime.
Okay. I don't know. Let me not speak too much on it. Because, no. Let me not
Say
do
how
that.
you feel.
Let me not do that because I'm not sure how a Bahama Mama tastes, but I'm not looking for a dude to be like, yeah, let me get a tequila sunrise.
What's that?
It's like tequila with like syrup, like red syrup, orange syrup, like
And they can make it with a little bit of pineapple.
a
if you
little,
want to.
but it's not.
But-
It's not like a Jack and Coke.
That's more manly. That's a manly drink to you. I like Douce and Coke.
Okay, same thing.
I like Crown and Coke.
Same thing.
I like Jack. I like honey.
don't need any syrup.
But I like honey Jack though.
You don't need syrups though. Like honey jack, I get it, but like that is the alcohol. You don't need any syrups, any extra additives. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But you said where the balls at, like that take away from his masculinity.
okay,
Where the
it doesn't.
balls
But in
at?
my opinion, I'm gonna be like, dang.
So
you
a
and I
nigga supposed to
drinking the same thing?
transform after he drink this.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's what I'm looking for him to like, kind of like,
Okay, bitch.
yeah.
That's what magically happens when you think niggas doing that.
No, I just like it's just
I like sweet drinks.
like how sweet. Like, what is your drink when you go to the bar?
let me bring us in. This is the outlet, your boy Philo. We done already started recording, and I thought it was gonna be Key, but it sounded like it's gonna be Cierra today, giving me some shit. But we're talking about sweet drinks. But anywho, we here on this lovely Thursday. Just from the vibe, man. So y'all look at that camera. Look at that camera and introduce y'all. So this gonna be a fun episode.
What's up, y'all? My name is Cierra. I'm a bad influence, so I'm not even gonna give you the socials to follow me. It is what it is. It's the outlet.
All right, it's Big Key, not the little one. Don't let the size fool you. Everybody know. Follow me on Instagram, that's 2 E's, Hustler Bay _. I do it all. They call me Mrs. Do It All. I can train, I can tag, I can paint, I can draw, I can teach, I educate the youth. All that. Not to be confused. And yeah, we at the outlet, chilling, about to get into it. Let's
Big
get
Key.
into it.
Big Key.
Not the little.
Not the little one.
So, sweet drinks.
Just choose wisely. That's all I'm trying to
As I take a sip of mine.
do.
Like, period.
I just feel like if I'm on vacation
That's not what's happening.
and my man want to be on some sweet drinks, baby, that's what we gonna be on. We gonna be on some sweet drinks
Together. And that's cool with you.
on the island, talking about some.
So I feel like my first statement was taken out of context.
Okay.
I'm saying
Clean it up.
let's just say we're out to dinner and we have everything at our hands.
Okay.
Any liquor, open bar, whatever. If I order a tequila sunrise, first off, my man's ordering first. I'm trying to get his vibe. That's the thing.
Okay.
He's ordering first. So I'm like, okay, you cool. He already steps forward with the like Long Island. That's something strong. He's not ordering like a Baja Blast with the extra shot or like a tequila sunrise or a, syrup stuff. I'm just expecting him to just kind of like,
But that would change how you looked at somebody based on the drink they ordered.
It wouldn't change. I'd be like, okay.
Why you
Okay,
doing that with
maybe-
your eyes?
Okay, maybe it wouldn't change how I look, but I'm like, okay, so maybe you're not much of a drinker. That's what it will turn into.
Okay.
What about you think? Come on, if you go to a steak restaurant, whatever, and y'all go out on a date or whatever, and he orders a tequila sunrise, it doesn't give.
Correct. I mean, yeah, the steak restaurant. Like, I guess it's all about the atmosphere. Like,
Okay.
if we on a brunchy vibe and he orders something, like he just like, I just want a little brunch, like,
Okay.
little. But yeah, we had a little romantic little steak dinner, whatever. I'm expecting the most you gonna order is you some wine, me some wine, or you gonna order a strong drink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I guess it just depends on.
Yeah,
the
because if I'm at a
atmosphere.
resort, I'm not mad at a Bahama Mama. Like, and I do want to put that disclaimer out there because you did say that was your thing. Cool. And I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying that. But, like, if I go to a restaurant and he's like, yeah, can I get the Bahama Mama? I don't see it on the menu, but it's going to be like, come on.
It's your voice.
Why?
She changed it.
Sometimes you got to change it so it can fit your narrative. That's really what that is.
That ain't right.
I'm just
I don't like that.
But I don't hate on a sweet drink because I need the sweet drinks.
You do. You saying it's okay for you though.
And it's okay for whoever needs it. Like, we know our path.
Just y'all can't be together.
I just
Not that can't be together. Dang.
let it be your second drink.
There's
This said we're not equally yoked.
basically from
Let it
Jump
be your
Street.
second drink. Let it be your second drink.
So okay, so along those lines, you finding that out on the first date. What other things would tell y'all? Yeah, I'm not. This our first and last date.
Woo.
Like maybe that's extreme to say, because you
Sweet
drink that I ain't coming back.
definitely- Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
because if the
definitely-
conversation is good and the vibe
Yeah.
good, like yeah.
I'm just like, okay, cool, babe. You're not a drinker.
But what are some like? Yeah, this probably it.
I guess I know I'm big on adventure. Like, I want to try things at least once. So if we having conversation, I'm asking or just making a statement like, I've never done this before. This is something I want to try. And he kind of closed minded and want to do stuff. You are not him,
Yeah.
baby. We just
Okay.
pack it on up.
Yeah.
I
Get a
can feel
check
that.
before we even order food. Just go ahead. Let's pack it on up. It's been good. I'm gonna take it to the house.
I don't know. Like, I would say like little things bother me because I think long term. So like how you carry yourself out in public in general, like how you eat, like how you're, even if something as basic as how you're cutting your steak, not saying that that's like a one and done, but that is something that I'm really looking
You paying
at.
attention to?
Yeah,
Okay.
just simply because like at this big age, we should have had experiences that have molded us to be, you know, kind of like in line with social standards, I would like to say. And when I say social standards, that's not to like white, black, or any type of like demographic, but just in general. Like, you don't, it's just certain things you do in public. So like, even something as simple as like,
It sounded like you were talking about like etiquette.
yeah, and I don't want to keep talking about etiquette, but like even period, just hygiene.
Okay.
Like, that is a one and done.
Yeah.
Even if it was just a bad day for you, that is a bad day for us, and
I
it will
need
be
you to smell good.
Yeah,
Damn.
pleasant. Like, not even just like
Maybe he was nervous.
No.
Niggas be nervous going on dates sometimes.
No, nervousness does not equate to.
It could. Like, I forgot to put
So
on.
I feel like grown women, we know, like, okay, let's take it's hot as hell right now in Georgia. So we know, like, grown women, what we have in our purse, we have stuff to make sure we stay fresh.
Extra precaution. Yeah.
Yeah.
Men need to have that same thing.
I don't have it in my purse.
No, figure it out. Put it in the no. If you even
Can't leave it in the car. Shit gonna melt.
And my thing is too, if you know you're a guy that
Sweat.
maybe has bad hygiene, figure it out, because like there are women out there who know their body.
Would you say something?
Would I? Yeah.
How would
That's
you say
just
it?
how I like this is his first
Would you wait
date.
till the like y'all walking in and you like, oh,
At
shit.
the end of the night.
It's onions outside.
Once he asks the true opinion, like how was tonight for you, or like in the evening,
He might not
I'm
ask
gonna
you
let
that.
it out.
These men
If he
said
don't
his
ask me
onions
that,
outside.
if he does not ask me that, it would have to be.
Why'd your voice just do that?
Because I never want to be in the predicament, and God has blessed me. Like, I've never been in a predicament where a male has smelled, his hygiene was poor.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would approach that correctly. So he would have to ask for like Carfax, like some reviews, like, hey, how was tonight? Da, da, da. And if he doesn't, then I just won't go on the next day, and then he will then inquire.
So that's another thing.
Yeah, I'm ghosting it.
So that's another thing.
Girl.
If he don't ask how you felt and, try to make sure you was comfortable and all that.
No, if he doesn't ask, no, because some men can tell from your body language. So I'm not mad that he didn't ask, but that will be my goal to say, okay, the restaurant was good, things were great, but
Like, end of the night, he leaned in for a hug, and you like,
I'm like sick.
The face.
I'm sick. I'm sick. I don't.
Me, on the other hand, I ain't got no filter.
You just gonna
You
say it
tell-
when you smell it?
If
No,
he
she
hug
wouldn't.
Me, if he hugged me,
You gonna say
he
something stink?
I'm gonna be like, dang, do you smell that?
No.
See,
'cause
that
what
ain't
if
that ain't direct.
Nah, do you smell that? And then I'm like, come here, get a hug. And I'm like, are you having an off day today? That's how my mama raised me. I'm sorry, y'all.
What if it was someone that you really was like, wow,
Then if I'm really like, wow,
but would you say it like that?
I need to tell you because you need to know what you're getting with me. I'm gonna be honest. That's the same thing. Like if my man come in and kiss me and his breath stink, babe.
Yeah.
It's giving Virgo.
Listen,
Second date though,
listen.
can he still get a
Not
second
gonna
date?
do. Can he still get a
If he
second
stank,
date?
can he
No.
still get a second date?
I'm not giving it a chance.
You vibing, you feeling it. He appreciates you telling him. He had it all day.
My thing is, like, you should have known you had an off day. Like, me telling you, that's slipping past you. And, like, if I got to always remind you to wash your ass, I'm not.
Damn.
So I'm not going to, and I have not been in the streets in a while. Like, so I don't know. But
How long you been locked up?
probably like 6 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You were 18.
Yeah. No. I'm like, yeah. No.
You just trust me because I teach math.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm like, yeah. But I heard it's hard out here, so maybe a smell versus vibe.
Here for a pimp when you trying to get that money for the ring.
Smell versus vibes. What you going for? Like,
Um,
good vibes. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
20 out of 10.
Adventurous. Want to do everything you want to do.
Well, love art. Loves everything.
I think what I would do, I would literally, like, people like, oh, dang, like, yeah, I am, like, I'm hot as hell, I'm sweating like crazy, whatever. Maybe we could test the second date, but this second date, if you come and you smelling the same way, bro,
No.
it's a nah.
But what if
after
you
that.
can just introduce him to a new product?
But you know what? We're grown. I'm gonna be 30 soon.
I'm feeling it.
So I just feel like I shouldn't have to be your mother. You should already have this. When you come near me, you smelling me. I'm smelling like whatever I put on that day. Some days I might smell lemony fresh.
There we go. Talk about
Some
it.
days I smell like macadamia nut and coconut. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving you all these scents, okay? It's giving range.
Right.
So with that being said, you need to be responsible for yourself, my mans. I'm not your mother. There are certain things as a woman that I definitely have no problem doing, introducing you to, but that should have been taught in the household.
You feel like that's
that,
basic.
Yeah, that right there.
And I feel like the 18 is the max. Like, okay, we grow up in high school and stuff. We might smell ourselves, but when you hit 18, like, you know what your body needs to not be stained.
So going back to the etiquette thing, how did I'm just trying to, because you said you've been out the game, so maybe this wouldn't apply to you.
It could though.
Okay, so if we talking about etiquette, and he gets a first date with you, and you see like they gave him a straw. This nigga ain't drinking out the straw. He drinking out the cup.
Okay.
He eating with his hands,
Okay.
and you know that might be how he eats steak. He break it apart.
With his hand.
His steak, he break it
Okay.
apart.
Okay, cool. And you're asking me.
That's a no for you.
You have utensils. You're not a cave.
No. I get it, but
We both like.
say he trying to impress you by taking you to this nice restaurant.
Okay.
He might not get the first date if he decides to go somewhere that he's used to eat like finger food.
Okay.
But he got for some kind of way his conversation or whatever got a first date.
Okay.
Would you prefer that y'all go to Applebee's or Chili's or something
No. And
versus the steakhouse?
No. My thing is, as a grown up.
Because you're not gonna teach him. But that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
If he don't know,
But what do you mean if you don't know? At that point, I'm not equipped or I don't have the energy to teach you what you should already know at this big age we're at. I'm not.
homeboys.
I'm not 18. We're not 18.
a lot of niggas don't come from there. Ain't never
No,
been to no
but you've
steakhouse.
been to, even if you've been to prom, even if you ain't been to prom, you've been to a birthday gathering.
Because we ain't have food at prom.
Right, but someone, you know to eat with utensils, period.
A steak?
Don't play with me. You're not picking the steak. Maybe even if it was like a wing.
When he at home, he eat with his fingers all the time. He don't have no knife, no
I'm saying a
fork,
steak though.
no spoon.
Like he breaking it.
No.
Why is
Or
he
a pork
breaking?
chop or something.
But why?
A wing, say chicken wings. If you're saying chicken wings, yes. A steak
Like, why is he not using his utensils that you supposed to have in your household?
is
too?
giving barbaric.
Exactly. What's that show? Dave the Barbarian?
It's giving barbaric, and I don't like that for us. For us collectively. Like, if that's what you do, yes. But, like,
We didn't go somewhere where it was, finger food.
You seen it?
Dang. So no, the Applebee's is what it sound like anyway.
No, I love Applebee's. Applebee's is cool. I'm not too bougie.
He not doing Applebee's.
No.
You doing Applebee's? First date?
Like,
Honestly,
what you like?
for
on-
real- for
what you
real,
like?
for real.
What you like at Applebee's?
Y'all can sit at the bar?
Yeah.
That's fun.
We ain't gotta have to have
Yeah.
That's fun.
Honestly, my first date don't even have to be no fancy restaurant, no restaurant here. We can do something free. We can go to the park for all I
Be a
care.
little picnic.
That's
I need to see if the vibes are there for real.
Would it be wrong for asking?
To do what?
Like what you
What you want to do?
yeah, or if he throw something out there.
No, that's fine.
I appreciate that because
Yeah.
acting like you know me is like not acting like you know me, but like just even
Assuming.
assuming
That's a turn
can
off?
put you in a no, it's not a turn off, but it can put you in a bad place. So if
Yeah.
you're playing it safe and just trying to figure out what I want to do,
Like, yeah,
I
what are some things you like? Yeah,
I'm gonna say crazy stuff though.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I think
I'm gonna say crazy stuff.
we all know social media plays a big influence in a lot of people's thinking and lives these days. So one thing I don't like is the memes that we see about if you can't just plan a date, da da da. But it's like, okay, yes, sis, but what if it's the first date? And it's his first time actually like getting to know you. You can't expect him to be a mind reader.
Right.
So maybe if you tell him, hey, these are some things that I like to do I've never done before that I've been interested in trying, maybe he could surprise you by pulling
Right.
from that list. Like, I don't have no problem communicating that, but I'm also a communicator too.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna say too, like I'm even like let's just say the other side of like being in a relationship is things that you do see on social media where you're like, oh, like I would love this, but I sat back and reflected, like, do I ever mention these things? No, I don't. Do I ever like take note and say, hey, look, this is something nice that I would like to do? No, I don't. So I cannot expect anybody to really provide what I truly want unless I'm communicating about it. And I have a hard time doing that because, like, just try to give me the best. Just try to do the best you absolutely can. And I think that in itself is fulfilling for me. So I feel like, again, like if I ask my spouse for like, hey, I want this, opposed to him just giving me the best and showing me the best that he can possibly give is a difference. Because I want to go to Italy, do a hot air balloon. Like, I want to do the most, but like if he can give me the best that he's capable of giving me, I think I'm cool with that. I'm good with that, despite what's on social media, because social media is
how you dreaming.
Expectation.
Crazy.
And you'll put pressure on yourself, and like you said, not even communicate it with your partner. Like it'll turn into like what you done said like 5 times. You should know that. Yeah. Like, no, like how are you supposed to know?
Yeah, I
like,
know that.
That nigga in the dark trying to figure out. You know,
closed mouths don't get fed. That's
honestly,
say, right?
Yeah. But at what point, like, we say closed mouths don't get fed, but like, there's also that stigma of like, don't tell a man how to, don't
be
step. Yeah, like, and not saying that gifting and things like that is not being a man, but like, you should not. There's certain things like the guy eating with his hands. I should not have to tell you to pick up the knife and the fork, even if you're cutting it. Like bad, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not cutting it properly, like you should pick it up, and that's something that like your spouse should not have to tell you. So
hopefully it ain't spouse by that time.
Right.
Hopefully it ain't
your date.
We gonna say your date,
that right there, your ass will get left
spouse.
on the street.
Yeah, nah. We done got this far, and you be eating your steak like that?
With your hands, not giving.
Nah, fam. Barbaric.
It is. I wouldn't know what to do. I probably would be in total shock. Like,
this nigga really?
And I'll say, give me your plate. That's what I would cut it for him.
Oh,
because you're still with me. We're in this restaurant still.
Don't
like,
embarrass him like that, though.
So to allow No.
Sierra, don't grab this plate.
Allow people to continuously see you.
Hey.
Let me get that. Let me get that off you,
sweetheart.
Let me get that off you.
So women don't.
Here you go.
Women don't box your plate.
Box your plate at the end of the night.
Yeah, like at the, you would take offense to that as well.
No, I wouldn't take offense to that. The waitress do it sometimes too, though.
Yeah, depending on this like caliber.
Yeah, but I don't. My God, brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm about to dip on down, cuz it's been real.
But I felt good a long time. You had your right here, so I felt great. Here.
You should feel safe.
Yeah. That's funny.
He like
don't.
Topic on his mind.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
No. I was just thinking about what you said.
Understanding.
Yeah, cause I mean that
niggas.
You ain't my mama. What?
Wait, but being a nigga is hard. Let's say that.
I'm listening.
You can agree. Say it, cause
Key ain't gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Key
though.
don't like niggas.
And you know what? I fuck with Key. Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you
something. He don't
something.
like niggas at all.
Let me tell you something.
And is there a difference?
What?
Niggas
Ooh.
and niggas.
Niggas and niggas is different, cause I have a nigga.
Okay.
But my nigga's not like them niggas.
Yeah.
I feel like Kehlani. I don't know if y'all know her song. Fuck all these niggas.
See.
But listen, being a nigga is hard, and I feel like I expect a lot. Even without saying it, I think I expect a lot in what I do for myself, or like what the drive that I have, or the determination, or the person that the representative I give to the public seems like they deserve a lot. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like my nigga or my spouse has to come with it, because other niggas will as well. But I feel like even in his place, it's a lot to be a nigga. It is a lot to like.
I don't want to get into this. Like,
I feel like even if I don't verbally say,
you honest with yourself.
I am.
You come with a lot.
I am. And I had to be honest with myself, because I was living in a fairy tale for a long time because everything I said I was gonna do happened, and it happened effortlessly. Like I didn't have to try with shit that I'm doing ever.
You know what that's called?
What is it?
Bless.
Blessed, and they say that. They say that, but I also feel like going back to like expecting out of niggas, like and things like that. Like we may not say or we may not write it down, like you must do this, but a nigga has a lot of pressure, like the roof over the head, or like the discipline he has to have to ensure that his family is safe. Or even if I'm just like, yeah, babe, I want to go shopping real quick. That is a lot. I can't imagine being a nigga and my girl be like, yeah, babe, can I get $300 to go for self-care?
That
like,
is something I do agree with on social media too. Like guys will constantly be like, women expect so much of us, but they don't even take into account X, Y, and Z that we have to do as men or whatever. Or like if the roles were reversed, they wouldn't even last or whatever. And like I can't even say I disagree with y'all.
I wouldn't.
Who's this?
I wouldn't.
Can't even say I disagree with y'all.
What you got in your cup?
Women,
Keep drinking. Keep drinking.
we do have this expectation, but I think that it comes from, and it's not even a social media thing. I think this comes from your parents. Like if you have if you have your father or just an active father figure in your life that's doing for you, they kind of, whether they say it or not, they set this expectation. Well, my daddy or my uncle, whatever, my brother did this for me, my man need to be able to do that. Like I can say my biological father wasn't present after I was 7 in my life, but the dad who stepped up, I will never call him my stepdad. The dad who stepped up, that married my mom, made it to every violin recital, made it to anything and everything that I did as an honor student. Like has just always been there when it counted and when it mattered. If I say I want to do this, whether I said it was important or not, even if I wasn't going to follow through with it, he was there. If I said I wanted this, whatever, including in college, like everybody know in college, we was all roughing it. We done all went through. And in college, I knew I could hit my dad up like, hey, I really just need $10 maybe to make it till Friday or whatever the case may be. And with that being said, like, that's the standard he set. And like my dad did say, if a man is not able to do these just basic simple things, that is not the one for you, because you're completely settling. He should be able to at least provide you with the simple things. Everything beyond that is extra. Y'all can work on that, but just these basic simple things, if he can't do that, please do not settle. You deserve better than that, because I've showed you how a man needs to treat you. And it's just with me, I'm about to tell my age, going into my 28th year already of life, like I'm just like at the point where I'm realizing I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit, bro. And there are a lot of things that I do for myself that my parents will do for me. And so if you can't even come with that bare minimum of what they do and what I already do for myself and don't need nobody for, what the fuck do I need you in my life for? I don't. And so there is a huge pressure on men. Like I feel like in a role as a man, I would be stressed. I would really be stressed and be like, dang, I really got to do this. But at the same time, I think that if whatever person I was pursuing, and I say this as a woman, or if I was in a role of a man, I feel like they would be worth it. If I'm really investing that time, I'm gonna rise to the occasion and do what needs to be done. So in the male role, if my role is to end up being a provider at the end of the day, I just gotta do what I gotta do to be that provider. As long as, and I think this is a big thing a lot of women don't do, as long as you're willing to let that man lead. Like, we have alpha females, and that's okay, sis. But for the right man, you gotta be submissive.
But let's talk about it. What is leading? Because I feel like I am an alpha female, and I feel like I respect what he has to say. But like,
that's part of it.
Okay, so understanding and receiving what he has to say, and I take his feelings into account, but like, what does leading mean? Because I'm not even sure if I'm allowing him to lead.
So leading can also be, hey babe, listen, I know you want to do X, Y, and Z, but let me tell you, there's a goal that we have and that I have for us
That part.
financially. So for these next few weeks or these next 2 months, we cannot do X, Y, and Z
Okay.
because we need to get here. Once we do
Facts.
that, I'm taking you to do
Okay.
this, that, and the third.
Man, shout out to your person who raised you, girl. 'cause
Yeah.
you
I'm
talking
taking
that
you
talk.
to do this, that, and the third. But and I say this with the realization, like I was just recently like dating this guy that I've known for years or whatever, and it's just kind of like I literally yesterday just had to cut him off. And it's
praise
crazy
God.
because you've been around my child and everything. Like my child has received you. Like I've literally watched them interact with each other. He loving on my kid as if my kid is his kid and he has his own kid. But when I sit back and think about how his actions are playing out and what he's doing, it does not align with what I need. And I just had to tell him
That's
they're
hard.
not equally
But
yoked.
did you
That's
tell him
hard.
that prior to you realize it? Like after you realized it, did you then communicate that? And
So before I had to have this whole conversation of letting him know exactly where I was coming from, I had hinted like 2 weeks ago, like, listen, I feel like either it's just like we're not really compatible in that way, or maybe you're just not feeling me the way I'm feeling you. I don't really know. And like he kind of got defensive, was like, nah, Key, that's not what it is. You need to relax, da da da. This why years ago when we tried to sit there and work out. But then as I kept like watching things, I had to let him know, listen, sweetheart, based on all the conversations we had, the time that's been spent, all of this, it actually was never me the first time we didn't work out, and it's not me this time, it's you. And until you take accountability and realize like whatever has happened in your life leading up to this point of us trying to get back here, like things would never work. We would never be equally yoked. I'm in this space in my life, whereas you're stuck in this space, and it seems like you don't take a lot of things within your life seriously, and that's fine if you're in a place where you just want to date around, da da da, whatever. But you know me, you've known what type of person I am prior to me or you having kids. And with that being said, you know I would never let you or any other man just be sitting in my house around my child or anything like that. Like, you know what I bring to the table. That's not a secret.
Yeah.
People see that from jump, and I'm not the type of person that would ever sit there and nitpick on what I do for you, what I've done for you, whatever. I don't care. It's no bad blood, but I just want you to get yourself together, because maybe you're not meant for me. You could be meant for somebody else, but you have to be the best man that you can be to be perfect for that woman. Otherwise, all you're going to do is damage perfectly good women that were better for
You damaging
another
yourself,
man.
too.
Yeah, and
And
I
the
told
child.
him that. I said, you're a great father, but at some point that would come to a halt if you don't deal with these personal issues that you have. I said, you need to focus on becoming more mature, growing, and healing. Those are your
Yeah.
top 3 priorities. Instead of you being out here trying to go on these dates with women or whatever, those are things you need to do. And I think, like, I felt so comfortable saying that because
You supposed to be a friend, that what it sound like.
yeah, but I am his friend. I told him at the end of the day, it's never no bad blood between us. We can always kick it as friends, but beyond that, I can't be anything more with you
Yeah.
because it don't seem like we are going to be compatible on that
And
level.
you can't force that shit.
But I feel like I was so comfortable saying this because literally a year ago, let's see, we in July right now. Literally a year ago, I was just in this same space. Like, I was like, what, 3 or 4 months postpartum, sitting here still crying over my baby daddy and stuff, and like dealing with all of this, dealing with how traumatizing it is to start a family just to be abandoned during that time. So it's kind of like he was kind of going through the same things. And I'm like, until you actually deal with that and get that help,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. And he's one of those cliche, unfortunately, black men that's like, therapy's not gonna help me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I had to tell him,
Call me.
I had to tell him, Baby, therapy will help you. Just have not found your right partner. Therapy is a relationship in itself as well.
Fact.
You have to find the right person for you. It took me going through maybe 5 or 6 therapists before I found my girl. Shout out to you. She probably never gonna see this unless I give her the link. But shout out to you. Like, it took me going to like 5 or 6 people before I found sis, and I only found sis when I was in my pregnancy. And ever since then, sis been holding, like, we be on there talking like sis don't even make it feel like it's a therapy session. Sis be like, so hold up, what happened today at work?
Yeah.
They did what?
Yeah.
Nah. So give me the tea. Like, we really be on there having a real conversation. And then at the end of that session, after we done unpacked everything, she goes into her therapist mode. So listen, based off everything you said, this is my recommendation of what we need to do. These are our next steps. When we come back in our 2 weeks, this is what I want to see. Like, this is what I want to hear. And like, it has helped me grow so much.
That jump clutch, bro.
Right.
Yeah, no, I would encourage. I have encouraged, like, especially males, because like you said, we feel like, you know, we want to have a handle on everything, every aspect. But it's some, I mean, our physical durability and toughness will never be so strong that emotionally we can be able to just fight off, you know, hurt and trauma like that. Like, we ain't strong enough to do that, bro.
That's what I was trying to basically convey, but you know, until someone gets it and realize it and is ready, it's gonna fall on deaf.
I mean, it sounds like you did it in love, which is why I say, you know,
for sure.
for you to even be honest enough to say that to him. For me, it sounds like y'all supposed to be friends.
We supposed to be, yeah, but his response was, okay, you too, and that's just all it was. And I was
So he rather just cut it all the way off if y'all ain't working towards being together.
And which was so strange because you still watch my stories, like you like one of the first people
Well, he gonna do
pop
that.
up on my stuff.
That ain't strange.
And but I guess for me, I guess my thing is you've been so used to dysfunction that you're probably used to as soon as something ends, whether you end it with the woman or she ends it with you, that she instantly go to social media and bash you. I ain't have nothing to say about you.
Yeah.
You still in my close friends and everything. I don't have nothing negative to say because nothing. I even text you like, your stuff's still at my house. I can get it to you at any time, like, cause it's really no bad blood.
Yeah.
And I even ended things with, I want you to win. How I told you that I prayed that you get this, that, and the third, I still do. And you'll still be in my prayers every day, cause I really do want you to win. I see how bad you want X, Y, and Z for your future, your son, and everything.
Yeah.
And I really hope you get it. It's never no bad blood. You always gonna have a friend in me, cause you are a genuine friend outside of this extra that we had going on.
Right. And I wanted to go back to the being able to lead part. It was key what Key said to do. Because women move off of emotions.
Always.
Right?
I feel like
And so if the man is grounded and can think through things soberly to understand, you know, baby, financially, we're trying to get this house at the end of the year. I know it's our tradition to go to Disney every year to spend $5,000 down there. But no, we gotta go. We gotta create memories, and I'm all about memories.
I love
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about enjoying the moments while they there, whenever they come, because you never know. I mean, people dying off like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but to her point, like, that's the importance of allowing him to lead. And I didn't got to the point now. It's so much stuff that I saw growing up from my parents that I don't think could work, like, in my next relationship, simply because I want it to be a partnership kind of thing. Like, I want us to agree on whatever we doing. I don't want to just be doing whatever just to make you happy wife, happy life kind of deal. Like, and I don't want you just to have to, you know, follow my lead just because I'm the man or whatever. Like, let's make it make sense for, like, both of us. I think that's safe.
But I think that's like the gray area that people don't understand when it comes to people talking about a woman being submissive. It don't mean that she ain't got thoughts. It don't mean that y'all not agreeing. It just means that like she understands.
And she's willing to listen.
Caring, she's willing to listen, and then y'all can move forward together. So my biggest ding 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 moment is in my serious relationships, I have always been the healer. And for the life of me, I could not figure out, for a person that went through so much trauma and pain growing up as a child in adult life, why am I such a healer though? Like, why do I end up with men that seem to be, I don't even like saying broken, but
damaged.
just hurt. Not even damaged, but just hurt like I am. And I end up healing them, and it exhausts me. And then somehow I'm the villain in their story. Like I'm just this terrible person, when 2 days prior, I done went and basically gave you my last, and you was just thanking me, and then now you up with somebody else, and it's just like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say that because, like, my situation with my baby daddy, like, you couldn't tell me that this wasn't the man for me. Like, you literally could not tell me that. Like, I was so in love, but it took all this reflection and all this stuff that has happened between us for me to realize I literally healed this man to be better for another woman. And our relationship was only beneficial to him. Like, when I stepped back, it was not
You
beneficial.
still say that?
It was not beneficial to me because I got the short end of the stick with everything. I got left with all the hurt, with all the shame, with all the trauma. I got publicly embarrassed and humiliated and everything. And he was one of those people that's like, don't put our relationship on social media. But even if it's not on social media, because we're both part of Greek organizations, because we're both well-known Greeks, people knew that you and I were a thing. So even if I never posted about us, people would still hit me up like, he was just in such and such place fucking on someone and da-da-da. Ain't y'all supposed to be together? That's embarrassing, bro. Whether I addressed it or not to them, that's embarrassing. Like, that's not what you, that's like, you don't understand that. So the story that he puts out there is just, I'm this villain, I'm this horrible person and everything. But little do you know, I am the reason why you're able to be in this relationship with this girl. Granted, from what I done heard through the grapevine, everything ain't perfect. You still doing your old ways. You just learn how to cover it up a little bit better. And sis just naively, don't see it, or she not looking for it, whatever. But it's still there. It ain't going away. You ain't even the person that you trying to present. That's none of my business. But it's just kind of like, you made it seem like I was this terrible person. You continue to make it seem like I'm this terrible person, when my epiphany was just, I healed you in whatever ways you needed to be healed to kind of be better for the next woman. Like,
It don't sound like you healed though.
but this certain instances, like feeling like he didn't have some type of maternal love, what made him know that I would be a good mother is the fact that simple things. When he was younger, he had long hair like my son has. And his mother would never take the time to like wash his hair and like really massage his hair and like tell him heartfelt things about himself. And then when I did that, he would constantly say, I never got this as a child. Like, I literally have middle child syndrome. I feel like the first child and the last child were the prize children, and I was the one that was forgotten about.
He gay.
So when I was
Did I just hear say a nigga wanted to play, want her to play in there?
It's a love though. Like, if it's a thing for your mom, especially if you have hair
and you're a boy.
and you're a boy.
Yeah.
Come on,
My son loves.
I mean, I like my hair rubbed, but
Yeah.
But I take that into consideration whenever I give Cairo Cairo. Literally, if I strip him butt booty naked, he think it's bath time. He will run to the bathtub and stand there at the bathtub and try to put a little foot up and be like, sis, put my toys in here so I can get in the bath right now. And so, like, that was one of his things. Like, I wouldn't, like, if we had a kid, whether it's a boy or girl, I know you'd be a great mother because you take such good care of them the way that you taking of me. Certain things like that. So, I mean, I really don't know anything about his new relationship, but I know maybe in that aspect, he kind of feels a little bit more love. So maybe that's why he's more comfortable opening up to her now, because I made him feel comfortable being
Yeah.
vulnerable in that
Okay.
sense when I would do
Little stuff.
when I would do
Not
little
being
things like that or whatever. Just certain little things here and there though that I'm like, okay, like I literally healed you in this aspect. So it, cause even when I would do stuff like that, he had a terrible relationship with his mom. Somewhere between high school and him finishing undergrad, their relationship completely took a turn out of nowhere. And it wasn't until
Is that a red flag for you now?
yeah.
That's
And it wasn't
big.
until
Ooh.
I came into his life and
Your mama?
started telling him like, you need to be nicer to your mom and you need to do da that now y'all have such a great relationship. And it's so crazy because y'all don't even know how much work I put in with this man for y'all as a family to blackball me when I even told y'all from jump, regardless of what me and your son having going on, I would want y'all to still be in our child's life, to be their grandparents. But him and his whole family then like excommunicated me because of the narrative he put out there about me.
It's tough, bro.
That
See,
is
I'm
tough.
not ready. Like I'm not mentally. I'm not ready. Because
But you like, I was only with him for like 2 years. You've been
Okay.
with your dude for like 6. Like
Yeah.
y'all are at a point where y'all know each other way more than me and him. Like granted, I feel like when it comes to dealing with a person, you always learn something new because we're always changing as
You
humans.
think the years do that though? Because I know people been together and ain't been no quality
I feel like
7,
there's
8
times,
years.
Like, well, I don't know about like
because
it's
you were
like-
younger, and so
Yeah.
you constantly
So
growing
we were
and
in
changing.
college
Yeah, that's
too,
what I'm
but I
saying.
also
You
feel like,
change.
and I try to tell my friends, like my younger friend, I don't like to call them mentees. By the way, I hate the word mentee. It really crawls under my skin. That shit, I don't fuck with it because I'm a bad influence. I think I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't follow me, but I'm going to help you through whatever you think I
Follow
can
me, but
assist
don't
you
follow
with.
me, ho.
Yeah, don't follow me.
So your mentees.
No, yeah. So like my little friends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my raisin. She knows who she is. Anyways, she's so against like relationships. And I'm telling her, she's like, I'm young, niggas don't know how to. I'm like, you have to open yourself up to something.
She hurt.
Her. And it's like she's not even, it's not like she's been in a relationship and a nigga hurt her bad. She just sees
Yeah.
what's going on and is like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. So like, in respects to what you're saying, like quality years does matter, but I feel like he's watched me transition from like young adult to true adult.
But I think that's what, like, that's all I was saying. Like, love and being with someone is a constantly changing thing. So if both of y'all are receptive enough to
Yeah.
see each other's growth and adapt to that,
Yeah, but if you're not, if you're still obsessed with the same Cierra you first saw,
Gonna be an issue.
that's going to be an
and
issue
I
because at that
think
point you're a
was me and
pedophile.
his problem. I think that was not pedophile.
I don't think
I
that's-
think that was me and his
That's not
problem.
legal.
Like he was obsessed with that social media person that he
thought-
would see.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but at the same
You was doing a
time,
lot of twerking there.
no.
So I was gonna say, talk about it. What were you doing? Like, were you that girl?
I mean, like this was in my prime, like training. Like if we be honest,
Come on.
because I
Talk
just,
about it.
Come
Talk
on,
about it.
kid.
I just said this to my best friend. Like a key prior to Cairo was like training in the gym, lifting weights mad hard, like body, like BAWDY.
And you text me that stupid ass shit. I was like,
But no, for real, that's what I was on. And it's literally that really like captivated him. But then as we get into our relationship, we got, complacent and stuff. It was more of a, if another nigga decided, I swear to God, I'll fuck that nigga up if he try to come fuck with you. Da, da, da.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I literally start toning it down to the point where gym time and all this start dwindling away. Next thing I know, I'm fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Next thing
like
you know.
I wanted a I wanted a baby, yes, but
Oh, okay.
but it was just kind of like, let's have a baby when it's right. You know what I'm saying? Like when the time is right. I didn't expect it to be the things that mattered the most to me would kind of dwindle away a little bit more, and I'd be focusing more on what mattered to him,
got
like
lost
his
in it.
dreams. Yeah. And so
that's youth.
yeah, but I
that's
think I think he was very captivated in that person that he met. So then when I slowly like was not in that space anymore and was more so in this like lovey-dovey, I'ma cater to you type space, it just, there was no adaptation. Like things just kind of, he still remained that same person he was and did not grow into something else, whether I changed into this whole other person, because before him too it was fuck these niggas. I'm a dog walk you and hang you the leash at the same time. The fuck is you talking about? And now I find myself kind of back in that mode just a little bit, but not all the way. Like I know I still need to let myself be vulnerable enough to where I can receive something and not block a blessing.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, God.
And not block a blessing. But at the same time, have enough of a guard up to know when a fuck boy is trying to be a fuck boy. Like,
I feel like if women can understand that, hey, I do have to show some vulnerability to be loved or to even get inside of what this man is trying to, what love he's trying to exude on me.
Right.
But you cannot be a dumb bitch.
Right.
That is rule number 1 before rule number 2. You know what I'm saying? Rule number 2 is to allow yourself to be vulnerable in some extent. Rule number 1 is to vet out the fuck nigga. Like,
and you know, I love that social, like Instagram particularly has like the close friends and then the regular story. Because if I wanted to, I could show my niggas on the close friends. But I still, because I'm trying to play it smart, play it safe, I still don't even wanna I still don't even wanna show my niggas on my close friends, because I still have that trauma that I'm working through from being embarrassed just by people knowing who I was in a relationship with. So I think I told myself that, like, once I'm in it with someone, I still want to make sure we make it to year 2 before I even actually reveal, like, to close friends, or like before I even reveal, because I don't want no bitch coming to me as a woman, because bitch, what the fuck do you have to say?
That's hard.
Like it's really crazy. I literally with my baby daddy literally had a girl. Like, it was not even on no catty shit. I'm just posting a picture of him or whatever. She, like, randomly followed me. And she my whole sorority sister or whatever. She randomly followed me or whatever because he had posted me on her story. And I'm like, I hit him up like, who's this or whatever. And mind you, I had already posted this picture of me and him together on my story or whatever. And he like, oh, she just like one of these reds I know, da da da. Next thing I know, I get a DM from her, bitch, you posting a picture of this nigga like somebody pressed. And she sends me a picture from her close friends of him laying in the fucking bed with her butt booty ass naked. And he like, oh damn, I didn't even know she took that picture. Nigga, that's what the fuck you gotta say?
GDIs all the way.
That's what you gotta say? But, like, so that's why I'm literally in a space where I'm trying to work through all these layers of, I got a dude that I, like, he's been here. On top of the one that we just talked about. Like, of course, I've been dating. I've been dating.
You need to date one at a time, Key.
No, why?
No.
Yeah.
I'm a date and explore my options. But listen, this is the difference. Everybody don't meet my fucking kid. Like, this was the one dude that was around my kid, but that's because he's known my kid since before I pushed him out, though, too. Like, he was around. Like, we wasn't dating, but he was around. Like, we've been friends since 2017. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and you have a kid, like, I was comfortable with you being around, even if we were just friends. Like, it's not an issue. Yeah. But, like, no, I've been dating around. I'm very careful about how I date. But even with this dude, like, I'm not even pressed to show nobody. And you know, y'all are my close friends, so I know y'all seen the text message screenshot of babe how much. But I'm like, I want somebody on my regular story, I want somebody to send me money so I ain't gotta spend my money on books. Well, okay, on my regular story, I want somebody to send me money. I wish someone would, so I don't have to spend my money on books. And he popped up on some, babe, how much you want? And I was like, wait, are you serious right now? Is this a joke? And he was like, I'm going to tell you one more time how much you want. Send the cash out request. So I sent $274. This man bought me $274 worth of books to go in my personal library in my house.
Books. Like, you know,
simple shit.
We're talking about books. It's not the dollar amount I want to draw back to.
It's the books.
It's the book. You're spending $300 on books.
Then FaceTime me after. Anything to enrich your mind. anything that's
By the
gonna.
way, she put her living room together and stuff. The books on the shelf look great, like a fucking model home.
And he was like, "If you want some more, let me know. Add to it."
What was wrong with him again?
It's nothing wrong with. I still fuck with him.
I was trying to figure out.
Baby, we gonna be going to Aruba in October, and we going to Miami for my birthday in September.
I thought you was going to.
I was, but I pushed it back. So we gonna go to Miami for September.
September what? Okay, what's
The 2nd through the 5th.
Okay. Oh wow.
So all a nigga gotta do is buy books.
No,
No.
but listen. Oh my God, no, but listen. It's like
Dang,
you know.
locked in.
It's deeper than that.
Locked in, no. Like y'all don't even know what this man look like. Y'all still not gonna know. When y'all get my close friends footage or my main story footage, you're not gonna see Mr. Nigga in the footage.
And
You're gonna know he's
But
there.
I'm just saying, do you know him well enough to now go on a trip with him?
I've known this man
Oh, okay.
since
Well,
I was in high school.
That's information that's
So
I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't
important
leave
to throw
that.
out there.
It's really not.
But it's just the fact that there
That
are
is important.
men that are willing to do simple things, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe it's not a big deal to another woman. Maybe she want a Birkin. Me, I want a fucking book.
yeah.
I want a book. Maybe I want a bottle of wine. Maybe I just want a bar of chocolate. And it's just the fact that you notice that and then the shit pop up at my house.
Yeah.
Like, damn, thank you.
Daddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daddy.
Like-
Because when I saw the whole interaction go down. Like, I want these books. Babe, how much? Da da da. And then the placement of the books. Yeah.
Everybody was like, bitch, you deserve. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Because it was nice.
Wow.
Like,
And I told him, like, thank you so much, because no man that has claimed they really want to be with me has
Offered
ever
to get you.
took the time for something so simple
Mm.
to even do something like that.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Not
hard
even
out here.
on no sexual shit. It wasn't even no, I'm going to bend you over, da, da, da. Like,
Yeah.
nah, it was just, here go you want the
Well-
But you're not opposed to
Well,
that.
can he been?
I'm weak. but
Well,
it was
Don't flick your hair back now.
but it wasn't but
She
I'm
blushing.
just saying.
Yeah, you know they do
Key is
that.
blushing right now.
But it wasn't no like
Sexually-
it was
sexual
just like I like this is what you want, this is what make you
A nice
happy.
gesture.
Yeah, I'm a send that like it's no issue, and I'm like, you know, that's all. He like, I mean, I'm not in a committed relationship right now.
But y'all going on a trip.
Not, but this is what he said. I'm not in a committed relationship right now. We trying to figure shit out. We trying to see. I'm single. I have excess. So whatever I choose to do with my money is what I choose to do, and whatever you want to do, I'ma invest. Man was literally on the phone with me last night. Like, so what's your next step after this master's? I'm like, if I stayed at a high school level, it's still gonna take me 20 plus years to make the 6 figures that I want. Versus if I try to shoot the higher education, I can get that in the next 2 to 3 years easy. He like, so it sound like you need to get this doctorate like I'm about to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh. He like, ain't no ooh. I'm gonna push your ass through because I'm about to knock that shit out. So it sound like you need to get this doctorate like I'm about to do.
Yeah.
And that's what our
You
plan
gonna push
is.
your ass through and knock it out. I heard it.
But then,
in Miami.
like, I'm weak. But then
okay. man.
at the conclusion of all of that though too, this man in the conversation with, yeah, cause you know I'm a dad now. I said a dad.
Now, you didn't know when you first.
No, listen, I said a dad. He was making a joke like,
Kai?
yeah, cause I'm about to be Cairo dad.
Oh, I
Aw.
love that. I ain't
And I'm
taking-
Aw.
I'm like, anywho, anyway.
No, they got you.
That got me.
I was just like, anyway, ha ha ha, click.
Dang.
Like, nah, I really don't play by my kid though. So when it comes to that, like niggas can always be like, yeah, I'm gonna be your dad. That don't get me.
Yeah, right.
They
Cause
don't.
You gonna buy Cairo a dirt bike.
That don't keep me. That do not.
I
Sorry.
can't relate. I don't know about.
So outside of the education field, well, let's say you didn't have to be in education. Like, what would y'all be doing full time? Finances wasn't an issue.
Baby, I be back tatting full time like I was before I became an educator.
Mm.
My books was stacked,
Yeah.
booked and busy, managing other tattoo artists, all that. Like I be back doing it. I truthfully really want to do that. Like I do.
That's your passion.
But but at the same time, tattooing does not secure benefits that education does. So like health insurance and stuff, I do not have to worry about for my son, because of course as an educator they make sure you have the top tier.
Facts.
Why? Because they need you to go in that building and you know
Fight fire.
exactly and do what you need to do.
Break up fights and shit.
So those are like things. So I'm just slowly transitioning back to being that person I was before mom and before education, to where I could still do those passions on the side. Cause like everybody, my son's godfather, the other artists I'm in,
Yeah.
friends, everybody like, girl, you're so
You feel like you're in a better space now too mentally?
yeah, they like, girl, you artistic. Tattoo on the weekends. Paint like I have not painted in almost a year and a half.
Like canvas painting? I need something.
And I have not painted in almost a year and a half.
I
Like
need something.
I'm nervous to the point where like, dang, did I lose my talent? Like I could still draw in my sketchbook or on my iPad, but I have not painted in a year and a half. And everybody like,
Whatever you mess up, I'm gonna put it on the wall.
we need you to get back to it, Key.
For real. Whatever you do first. I wanna hang it up.
So I don't know. I'm just in a space of figuring that out, but also I have to be able to balance, because now I'm like, my health, I want to get back to how I was with my health. So I done started back working out, being a mom, figuring that out. Like for the summer, this is easy right now.
True.
But got a shameless plug, Evo Fitness off East West Connector, black owned gym. If you have kids, they have a kid club, so it's no excuse. If you wanted to get in the gym, you have somebody to watch your children while you work out, get your workout in. You know, make sure you're good, because at the end of the day, if you're not good, how are your kids gonna be good? Type thing. That's not even being selfish. So I found them, so I'm able to do that now. But now I'm bringing in like being a teacher during the school year, and then being a cheer coach, since I've taken on that role. And like cheer competitions are on Saturdays, so when am I gonna tattoo or when am I gonna paint? Like I have to figure all of this out. So, yeah.
What your shirt say? Since we're doing plugs.
Mothers, daughters, leaders, queens, women, because that's what we are.
Where you get the shirt from?
Shein.
Oh.
Down.
Shameless plug, Shein. But Shein really be having some gems on there. They really do. You stumble across them. They really do. And you don't even spend a whole bunch.
Y'all clothes are so cheap anyway. I'm
But
jealous.
Shein has men and
Is that what it's
kids.
called?
Yeah, it's called Shein. They did a
I
whole
heard
thing.
people pronounce Sheen.
Yeah, so but Shein did a whole thing, and they said, y'all, it's literally
They
pronounced
corrected people?
Shein. You know, black folks, we gonna be like, girl, that Sheen, shine, da, da, da. So that's what they did. But no, like they have
snap.
men's stuff, and they stuff be cheap too. Like you literally stuff be on sale. They give you coupons for everything. And maybe if you spend like
Shein got he and stuff too?
yeah.
Okay.
If you spend over $100, baby, you automatically getting free shipping. If you spend over $169, you get like 25% off.
All right, that's
So-
enough. They not paying for this show. That's enough. not paying for this.
I'm weak. But I'm just saying though. I'm
Shout out
just
to
saying,
y'all.
like you get all this stuff. So yeah,
Nah, that's what's up though. They not backed up on shipping and all that stuff.
No.
I get my stuff. I think I ordered like last week, and I just got my stuff. What's today? Thursday. I just got my stuff on Tuesday, and I ordered last week.
Granted, the holiday was in between that. so-
Exactly, and I just got my stuff on Tuesday.
That's what's up.
That's fast shipping, but of course that's if you spend a certain amount. So $100, I think, is free shipping. Period. And they
But Cierra, what you got?
Um,
You shop at Shein too?
I do sometimes, yeah, for graphic.
I gotta remember to say that.
But if I wasn't teaching, I'd probably be doing still something with kids, like nonprofit. I love kids, and I absolutely hate education. Like, I don't know. There's no perfect place for me in the education realm, because
sis ain't got no filter.
How long you been teaching?
I'm going into my 4th year.
For?
Yeah, so like I taught English, and I've taught U.S. history.
She hated English.
Hated, absolutely hated it. But I just don't. I think I am a change agent, so I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to help at-risk youth. So if I gotta teach, cool. If I gotta drive buses, cool.
This girl said job, but
I always thought
Still
bus
wanna be
drivers
around
was
the
kind
kids?
of cool. My bus drivers was cool. But like if I'm gonna do whatever for the kids. So like yeah. But
Do you have a nonprofit?
Kinda, not really.
Go ahead, talk about it.
No,
No, put it out. Put it just a little bit. Give us a little taste. A little lime, little salt, little something.
little something. So like my background was in psychology, and I think that your success and your overall growth while you're here on this earth is more than a mindset. It's more than saying I'm gonna be a billionaire. It's more than saying I am Black excellence. It's actually putting action behind it. So the name of the name of my nonprofit is called More Than a Mindset, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
In the works.
In the works.
In the works.
I have moved from Florida to Georgia, so in between that transition is when I began my nonprofit.
Yeah.
So now that I've really kind of planted my roots here in Atlanta, I think that next year I'm gonna do a lot more for it. But I also feel like too that I've pushed my nonprofit to the side because the work and the impact that I do on my day-to-day 9 to 5 is so much more impactful. Like I think that it's so much more I still have to do on my 9 to 5 before I can add that addition to it, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
So just trying to get my babies right now that I have in my place like on track, and I think like slowly, as this has only been my first year here in Atlanta, at least in APS. So like once I kind of get my aura around the kids or like the students in the community, I think that I will be more successful and effective when I introduce my nonprofit. But first I would like to introduce who Cierra Thomas is.
Right.
So the work ethic, once I introduce anything else, would be easy to kind of get through. So
Because people invest in the person.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
always.
So what's our plan for this year, sis? And I asked her that because I'm just on sis.
Y'all just met this year?
No.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
literally Sierra.
I'm very.
we
Can I
was-
say something really quickly before you say that? I'm very sad that I have met you so late in the year. I feel like that's kind of bullshit.
Y'all met the second half?
Yeah, like I would say the last couple months.
Like
not even-
well, technically we met before. Like I brought Cairo when he was only like 5 months.
Yeah.
To our new teacher orientation, and I literally went up to her because I had to run and get some. I'm like, can you watch my baby real quick? Ran off, came back.
the baby was still like
Yeah, Cairo was still in the little car seat
wow.
stroller.
I could do whatever now. I could do whatever now. Like Kyra was still breathing at that point. Period.
Sis was like, look, she was like a deer in head, like, yeah, I got this. But like, yeah, we really ain't connect. Like, she was on the 3rd floor, I was on the 4th floor. We really ain't even connect.
And down and up the stairs.
Exactly. But with everything that went on this school year too, ain't connect. But yeah, sis, like, tell them, like, you know what we got going for this year, because I'm really just someone on sis's team because she has her goal and I have my goal.
Cause we trying to like.
Yeah.
So honestly, right now I serve as the senior sponsor. That's like my main title. And I'm like, my sole job is to ensure that the seniors have the best fucking senior year of their fucking life. Like, I mean, Project X shit. No drugs, no liquor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So,
To the back, to the right.
So right now, like, or over the summer, there's really no days off for me. I also serve as a coach on the football team. So like, I don't know if you've ever played on a football team, but December to December, there's literally no days off. Even dead week, you're still looking at plays, things like that.
Yeah.
So as I work in the school system, that's kind of like my mentality, like December to December or August to August, like I'm working all year round.
Yeah.
So I want the seniors to have like a cabin trip, you know, grad bash. They excel through all the adversity they go through. I mean, we live in Atlanta. I don't know, but like many of my kids have been on the news.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
So like the kids that are
I
excelling.
found out quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crazy. So like the kids that are excelling, I would like for them to have the senior year that I had, because although I didn't go to a predominantly Black school, if I did what I was supposed to do, my principal or the admin team ensured that we had the
Celebrated
best-
success.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It's so
that's
different
where we
now.
go.
Because they be so
Yeah.
concerned with
safety.
safety and taking those kind of precautions to where you pay so much attention to quote unquote trouble kids and the ones that's causing the ruckus, you forget about
You forget to
the
praise
ones
the
that's
kids that
in
are
the
doing,
midst of
yeah, and I also too,
turmoil.
like, before I was a teacher, I was like, why would you praise the kids that are doing what they're supposed to do? But when you're immersed in it, you don't realize that there are so many fucking kids that are not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That you must give the kids flowers,
Right.
who are just simply going to class and turning in assignments.
Simple stuff.
So it's gonna be lit.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
That's what, I was just talking to my cousin about how, I mean, even just us three, like we're in education and we don't look like how our teachers look.
Educator looked right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got so many ideas, so much passion for helping the youth, and we understand culture,
Yeah.
which makes us super relatable.
Yes.
But our hands are tied because it's
You feel? I don't feel like my hands are tied, and I feel like
like you have to really be intentional about how you impact these kids. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, it's some stuff on that ethics thing that I'm sure in 10 years I've broken.
yeah, absolutely.
But it's for the sake of the betterment of them
the
kids.
community,
Like,
the community,
yeah.
not even the kids. Like they're and you're absolutely
and I'm willing
right.
to do that. Like,
You're
shit.
right when you say that, but
So that's what I mean by hands tied.
in a sense, you still have a due diligence. So like, although like our hands are tied, our kids spill the tea. They come to class literally cup right here, ready to spill the tea and just tell another relatable adult to where they feel like my business not gonna be on the streets. And when the kids come and tell me stories, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Because although, you know, I may not call mom, I definitely have to like run this through like at least my the behavior specialist, or
Right, somebody.
Because although
That's
it may
a
not
concern.
be ethically dealt with the perfect way, I still have to run it by somebody because it's crazy out here. It is great. These kids, I'm like, if I was y'all, I'm talking like, it's like, if I were y'all in these day and ages, I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep up. So thank you for coming to class today. Like,
Yeah.
it's hella stuff out here in the world to do right now, and your parents not even keeping track of you.
Right.
And you here in my class,
Right.
what's up? Like, what's up? Let's get into it. So shout out to them kids that had to do, shout out to them kids that had to do school online. You are the real one because I would have been out. Here she go.
I mean, they all cheated anyway.
That's not what we're talking about. We're saying the
Oh,
kids
okay.
who came
Sorry.
physically when they didn't
Yeah, you're
have
right.
to.
You're right.
That's really where it boils down to.
My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to put y'all kids out there like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Because had it been you,
I wouldn't have cheated. High school wasn't hard to me though.
first off, I don't even remember anything in high school, but shout out to Mr. Torres.
What do you do?
Mr. Torres, you're so cute. I love that for you. Mr. Torres, I used to write big, bubbly, nice. He was my AP.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, that's how you wrote?
I
Okay.
just big and not like bubble like letters. He used to make us do outlines of the chapter before he taught the chapter. So, you know, do the subtitle, do the my paper used to be, my outline used to be like 10 pages. He used to crumble that shit up. Rewrite that. That's not how an adult writes.
Yeah.
And that's the only shit I learned in high school.
Oh.
Straight up.
Okay.
Is to really just like tone it down as far as trying to let my personality come through my handwriting and keep that shit cute and simple. And here I am today, a teacher, a U.S. history teacher at that. Like, look at me. Thank you, Mr. Torres.
She got U.S. history, child. I got English. World lit, ninth lit, AM lit, 3 preps, baby.
Now, Key do a good job of making it her own too, though.
Good for her.
And I
guys.
think that's kind of why some of the girls on a team don't like me, because I be like, sis, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not. I know what my students respond to and how they learn. And I will let their grades and their tests speak for themselves. So then
Facts.
when we're in our data meetings, and you're reporting that you have so many L1s and L2s, and I'm like, yeah, I only got maybe 2 L1s, 2 L2s, and everybody else L3 and L4.
It's not a reflection. Not a reflection of the teacher.
It's not giving.
So it is what it is. Like, everybody got their own methods, and I don't have to use yours.
Yeah, I hate when they try to make classes look the same.
I got a question.
What's up?
Your mama sitting in the front seat or your mama sitting in the back seat with your girlfriend? I'm just asking. I just want to know. I just
You said with my girlfriend?
Yeah, so if
My girl's in the front.
your girlfriend's in the front and your mama's in the back?
Yeah.
Just off, like, yeah. And your mama don't care, right? That's like,
tripping.
Okay, cool. But
She would tell her that. You can sit up front.
right. But mamas that don't feel like their children are their boyfriends would be okay.
correct.
It's the ones that feel like their children are their man. Like, I feel like Cairo would know his mama love him, but he
I don't know
also
about
be
that.
like, babe, like, relax.
I don't know about that.
Like,
You don't think? I think Cairo is not even at that age maybe yet, because I think he loves you.
Yeah, he loves me, but I'm saying when he got to dating age,
You would think-
Cairo would know, like, my mom gets in the back. She don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, Cairo be like, you're bugging. Like, mom, is she bugging? And I be like, she's bugging.
How old is
like,
Cairo? How old is Cairo, by the way?
Cairo's one. But he got his own
She already know him?
personality. He got his own personality.
Yeah.
Cairo not, like, he's gonna, like, mom is gonna tell him, baby, you're not my
good.
man.
Yeah.
You're my son. You're not my man. Please
Yeah.
don't ever get that confused. You can always take up for moms when you feel like somebody wronging me. That's
Yeah.
fine.
But to like,
But like when it come to your personal relationship, I don't need to be in that mix unless you both collectively kind of want some insight from me. Other than
Right.
that, it's not my business.
period.
So if it
Until
comes,
she hurt him.
yeah,
Then
Right,
it's
now,
okay.
right.
now that's
You
different.
ain't
I'll be
gotta-
like, sis,
What was it?
what did you do to my son? What was the reason? Like on some Cardi B, like. But other than that, I'd be like, yeah, girl, had a front seat. Like, you his little girlfriend. I'm in the bed.
Little girlfriend. It's animosity always gonna
Nah,
be
it's
there.
no animosity.
It's gonna
okay,
always
let
be
me,
there.
Let me say.
There's
I
some
wanted to
jealousy
say-
and animosity that's
I
gonna
wanted
be
to
there.
say little girlfriend. No, because that came out wrong. You his girlfriend, like, sit in the front.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
No, for real. Ain't no animosity. Ain't no. That came out wrong. I think that's just how I talk. Honestly, it's no animosity.
Key, for real?
Dead ass. That's how I talk.
So he brings somebody home. You not like checking her.
I mean,
With-
I'ma look at her and be
But
like,
you already got in your head like,
She first off, Cairo done already gave you the 1, 2, 3 about sis, so you're just trying to observe.
like me and Cairo had a relationship that he probably is gonna come home and tell me, like, Cairo's probably gonna be comfortable enough to be like, yeah, ma. To be honest with you, I'm be for real. I'm trying to smack, bro.
But I also feel like Cairo's gonna have to give you the 1, 2 because
he know he know his mama.
He has no filter, so it's gonna have to. He has to run
So he'll
her
kind of
through
tell
things.
me like, okay, so this is what's out there about her, da da da.
Mhm.
And so I say, okay, son, between us, just from my mom's perspective, this is what I'm automatically thinking. But if you decide this is who you want to bring home to introduce to me, I will be nice to her.
Talk to the mic.
And I'll be nice to her. I'll fill her out or whatever, and we'll see where it goes. But I will be transparent with you in private and let you know if I'm not feeling her. But what you do,
If he asks you,
yeah.
so you're not gonna
if
just
he
throw your
don't-
opinion.
I'm
out.
not just no.
No,
But I'm-
yes you will. Yes you will. You know what's best for him. You're gonna have to say it. Yes you will.
But see,
not even on no fake.
no,
not even
no.
on no bombarding.
but no,
thing.
listen, no, I won't, because that was one thing I hated about my, like,
Oh, okay.
so I would say this, the first guy that ever took seriously, me and him probably could have a really good relationship, but because I listened to my parents, that ended our relationship. And now my parents are like, you was better off, like, you should have been with him. And it's like, you
Wow,
motherfuckers told me not to be
Yeah.
with him, though.
Yeah.
So
I got some
don't,
ones like
yeah,
that.
so I don't want to be in that space. So if he asks me, okay,
Yeah.
this is how I feel. However, at the end of the day, it's your relationship, so it's your learner experience. Like, if it's a mistake,
Yeah.
you have to learn that for yourself. If it's not and it's meant to be, you have to learn that for yourself. I want you to learn. Just know at the end of the day, mom always gonna be here for, like, if you need to come back and talk to me.
I was gonna
about
say, and regardless, as a parent, you want to create that
Yeah.
kind of
like
atmosphere.
I don't like, out of black parents I know, and this is no shade to them. Everybody parents how they want to. I don't sit there and hit my child. I mean, I know a lot of black parents especially will disagree with that, but my thing is, one, Your children are a reflection of you. They're human beings as well. Even though they're new to the world, they're still learning. So why are you putting your hands on someone that is still learning? And that mentality actually came from us being enslaved.
Yeah.
Like, we were taught to beat
Behavior.
each other so we can obey the master. There's no master for my child.
Yeah.
I'm not putting that into the world.
Period.
So instead of me beating on him because he's doing something that he shouldn't, I talk to my child like he's a human. Like, Cairo understands.
Right.
If people watch my story, they'll see I'm talking to him in full, clear sentences, and Cairo be like, yeah, no. That, like, he don't know how to say a whole bunch, but he will respond to what and if he doesn't know how to articulate it, it'll sound like gibberish, but to himself, he know what he's responding to you.
At least he's trying to respond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to. I feel like that would be my biggest thing. Like, as a like, even like allowing someone to watch my child and my child can't communicate properly.
Yeah.
That I think will cause major anxiety for me, because
That's why I don't let people be keeping my kids.
my child cannot
Yeah.
come back and tell me, Miss this did this to me, and that I'm psych.
That's scary.
Psycho. I
Yeah.
will psych out, and then now I'm going to jail, and my child has no mom.
When he learned how to like do full sentences though, I'ma still be wary, but I let a few extra people keep him because as soon as he come back and be like,
What
yeah,
happened?
Cheryl did X, Y, and Z, mama, it's up for Cheryl ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
it's up for your ass, Cheryl.
Cheryl done fuck with the wrong one.
Cheryl.
Cheryl is Barbara, okay?
Damn,
Like,
Damn,
that's just what
Cheryl,
it
you done
is.
picked the wrong child.
Yeah.
Anybody named Cheryl can't keep my child. Man. Cheryl come to the door with an apron on. Gonna have my child scrubbing the floor.
See, Cheryl, you done
Nah,
fucked up.
Cheryl. That ain't gonna do it.
Cheryl sound like my grandpa's girlfriend. That's
That's what
what
I'm
it
saying.
sound like.
It's old fashioned. I said
yeah,
she come to the door with an apron on.
That's what I'm saying. Cheryl don't.
no.
But nah, it's just a generic though that you use when you ain't got someone real
Cheryl,
name. But nah,
Cheryl.
for real though.
Why did that come to your head?
She been picking my.
Ah, Cheryl.
Nah, I don't even know. Cause I can't use none of my friends' names, cause then they'll be like, "Bitch, why would you?"
I can't keep.
I
I can't
would
keep
never-
Cairo.
Well, I would never do it. Then they get all sensitive. Child, ain't nobody got
No.
time for that.
It's
So
okay if I got another question.
Go ahead. Wait.
oh Lord,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's
I
a
gotta
question
use the bathroom.
towards me. Look, no, we
All
all
right,
gotta use it.
Is that-
It's
is
the
that.
teacher's fuel.
Talk to me.
Teacher's fuel provided
some
to
real
you by
shit.
Kiari the Girl. Not the infomercial.
Pause. Margarita mix brought to you by.
Kiari
Nah,
the Girl.
how do you feel about, in reality, open marriages? Like, thinking about how your marriage is supposed to last, how the longevity of a marriage is till death do us part. How realistically, how do you feel about having an open marriage, to where whether open marriage is you and your partner finding a spouse, or like your partner separately finding a spouse? Like, what is your thoughts?
It's a fuck no for me.
Like a fuck no. Okay.
So I said, and let me just elaborate. So the men's out here, they'll be like, she's so close-minded. Oh my god. Marriage is supposed to be sacred.
Says who?
Unless we are in some sort of religion where we actually practice polygamy.
Right.
Marriage is literally just supposed to be between a man or a woman. So with that being said, as far as another spouse, baby, no, I'm your only spouse. I am the person that you are waking up to, going home to, sleeping with, da-da-da. Now, if on occasion we want to bring in a third to spice things up,
That's different.
that's different, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pull her faster than you can.
There we go.
Let's
we
just
go.
say
Okay,
that.
okay.
9 times out of 10, you really gonna have to worry about me having the girlfriend, not me worried about you having a girlfriend. Like, you're gonna, like, your chest gonna hurt, my nigga,
Right.
because you're gonna be like, why is it that we going out to the club and sis got 10 bitches and I got one measly little thing over here,
Correct.
and got them texting her phone talking about, so when can I do what I need to do to you? Where's the next time I can pull up? Like, so with that being said, like, we can agree upon
certain
Yeah,
circumstances.
when we want that to happen and bring that person in, and even if we want that person to be a consistent person here and there, like
So
we
you're
can,
open to it, yes or no?
we
Yes.
like we can do, but I wouldn't even categorize it as an open marriage because technically we're just sharing that person, but
y'all are
we're
both
doing it
open
together.
yeah, so you're only open to open marriage unless you with the circumstances that you guys are together.
And so for me, open marriage is that he can do whatever and I can do whatever. It's separate and we would never do it together.
So your
That's my interpretation of
your
open
understanding though
Yeah.
that you would be okay with is that y'all are together and y'all come to the table and say, hey, y'all want to spice things up. Let's together go find something. And
Right.
Let's together
Yeah, one person.
Okay.
That whole you do you and I do. We're
I'm
not doing that because I.
Okay. Ooh, what you?
Boy, I'm gonna let you and her out on this
Period.
floor, on
Period.
this table, on this bed, whoever. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not doing that. We're not doing. That's not what I signed up for when I married you.
Period.
That is-
Or signed them.
That is not it. That is not it. So unless we agree, it's not happening, broski.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know that.
Period.
But yeah, like I'm not a closed-minded person in that aspect. Like if we need to do that every once, cause shit, maybe sometimes I get bored. Maybe
part though. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
like,
maybe sometimes I want to bring in another woman or another man. Just whatever the case may be. Maybe sometimes if I bring in that extra person, that gives you an extra.
I need to tell you.
Hold on, cause she
Yeah.
reacting like that. Nah,
Yeah.
let me tighten up. Or what's the new little meme going around? If I see you that wrench, this means tighten up, ho.
I saw you fucking use that shit.
Maybe that's what that mean. And if that's what that mean, like cool, like we on that same page. Cause if you gotta throw that at me too, then okay. Like I'ma see what she doing and how you reacting. I'm like, yeah, nah, sis not about to. She ain't about to one out.
Yeah.
It's my nigga. Like he ain't about to be trying to call you on the side. You got me fucked up. Like no, no. But my experience though, niggas have not been able to handle that.
Oh, they've been able to handle the
And
experience.
niggas have not been able to handle that because they be thinking at the end of the day the girl's gonna want to please them. She actually came to please me. She kind of liked you, but she really liked me.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even have to do nothing. I ain't have to give her no. I ain't have to sell her no dreams, no nothing.
Yeah.
Sis just saw me, was like, "Can I
Yeah.
be your girlfriend?" On some real shit. Can I be your girlfriend? I want to be your girlfriend. You're fine as fuck. like females really be out here gay. niggas really don't even know, but women be out here wanting other women, and I think
On
that's
some low key shit.
and I think that's partly because
Yeah.
women know how to please women. Like we know what's gonna make us really. So like yeah, so like he really would be tight. Like damn, I thought this was.
My move.
Yeah, no, baby.
It is not.
It seemed like she came for me and not for you, and now you're upset. And I've been in a situation where I've let him, because he wanted to feel in control, I let him pick the woman, and she still end up coming there for me.
That's
To this day, that woman she's no longer cool with him.
but very.
She's cool with me, call me sis and everything, reaches out to check on me and all this stuff.
That's how.
Y'all better watch it. Everybody they calling sis.
Like it just I don't know. So like I said, I would be open to it within reason, but I'ma also put boundaries in place. So his feelings not hurt, my feelings not hurt. We both have mutual respect and understanding. Like that's just it. But that whole him doing him when he wants to me, that's out the window. We're not doing that though. Now that at that point we're single. What's Young Miami and Diddy? We single, but we go together.
Go to get real.
But
bad.
we done took vows in front of people. So no, I'm not playing those games with
Yeah.
you. I'm not playing those. So no.
we go together real bad.
Exactly. Cause if that's what you want to be on, we ain't taking no vows. We just single and we go together real bad. That's it. That's it. That's all.
Boy, I tell you, marriage is a tricky thing.
I wouldn't know. I ain't been married yet. So,
Me neither. I don't know that life.
but I'm just letting. If my future husband end up stumbling upon this, or I get him the link or whatever, he already know what he getting with me.
Yeah, give
What
me
it is.
He already know. Baby, listen. Look, let me look at the camera. You already know what you're getting with me. Don't ever
But I also-
try to play.
I also feel like they don't really know what they're getting. It's always like a little surprise box. Like it's
Probably.
never-
Okay,
you
well,
never
with
know
the
what you're
stuff that I've just shown, you at least
can
know.
know.
So you better not try to violate. Because if so, we going to move that around. You already know I replace you. And that's just that on
Cause
there.
I feel like my nigga get a different female, like midday. It's a different.
Not variety. She
No,
has range.
mid-range, major, and it's not even
Lit.
range due to hairstyle.
Word.
It's range through like
Oh.
it's range like just based off the smell in the house. Like, I want to be a sweet bitch today. I'm dead serious.
Not a sweet one. Oh
Or
my
like
God.
I was like, it's gonna be different. I don't know. Like I said, niggas got it hard. Niggas got it hard.
And do. We ain't gonna take that from y'all. What you over here looking for?
Looking for a memory card.
Oh Lord. The
Memory
podcast.
stick.
On this camera.
Memory stick. Memory stick.
Dang, the podcast not gonna be saved. I done looked at this camera,
it's-
gave a hoe.
We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
look
get the
at
card.
that.
But listen, I'm saying I looked at this hoe and gave a message, so it ain't got it.
Message. Give the same message. What was the message?
Child, I don't remember.
If the niggas was listening,
Yeah, if you was listening, you know what you getting, kinda. You already,
Condoms.
you are not kinda. You already got what you get with Kia a little bit. You got a little snippet of that. So if you go against that, it's up for you. That's just what it is. Don't go against that. You kind of already got that. If this not what you want, baby, don't even come to the table, okay?
Or-
You need to. You can't bring just your plate to the table.
Did God send you? No.
Yeah, I need other things besides just your plate,
How do you
okay?
gauge that?
How do you gauge if God?
We gonna be equally yoked, baby.
It's a feeling in the spirit.
And I'm not trying to use that in a biblical sense. I just like we really gonna match. We gonna match on things that we gonna have disagreements, yes, but we are gonna match too.
So what I'm seeing though is if he can take care of her finances, the emotional stuff she can blow off.
Who
So,
said that?
Shit, you'd be surprised.
so I'm not
That's,
saying
okay,
that.
well, that's not for me. So that's what you seeing. That's just not for me. Okay.
That's not so emotional
that
as
out
far
there.
because like I would like to say my dude handles all finances, relatively speaking. But this attitude is going to come. Like I don't know. Am I supposed to suppress how I feel about
No.
certain things?
I'm saying he's doing all the financial stuff, but he's not necessarily concerned about how work was. Like,
Oh,
like
no.
she was saying about
Oh no.
pushing you to
Oh,
get
no.
your schoolwork done.
No.
Like, yeah, some people are like
Just take care of
suppressing
my.
that kind of stuff.
Oh
like,
nah.
As long as he take me on trips and buying me bags, like,
It don't matter how
that's
hard
good
he
enough.
really.
'Cause that's all he brought to the table.
No.
Yeah, no,
It's not enough
Yeah.
for lifetime
Is it
shit. It's not enough
Yeah.
for me.
Cause I guess we atypical females. Like
I
So-
can take myself on the trip regardless. That's the thing.
my man, if he want to be head of household and he want to pay all the bills, I'm not gonna debate
Oh, I
him.
forgot we had that conversation.
No, but listen, I'm not gonna debate him. But if he also like, I want to split the bills. I want it to be 50-50. Okay, cool. Like I'm not
No.
gonna. But see, this where me and Cierra differ. If like I'm cool with splitting the bills, but also if he wants to take the financial burden, then he can do that. Like I don't care, cause at the end of the day, we both gonna still have money to produce after the bills are paid. Like that's just my mindset on it. That's just me. I'm not speaking for any other women. I do know that there are other women out here that's like that. But yeah, to think that just you financially providing is just gonna be enough, you're crazy. You're bugging. You better listen to me, nigga, cause I'ma listen to you when you talk about how Kenny over here at the basketball court popping his shit and this, that, and the third, and then I gotta like I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, but I'ma listen.
So I also feel like
Look at his
I feel like niggas taking the financial responsibility. First off, I feel like all women date up in age, date up in income, date up in a lot of things. I just feel like that. I just not even strategic because like I met my guy when he was I don't like to call him a nigga because he's not like you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I just
Did you
want to
say you niggas?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Looking
no.
at you.
No,
Wait,
I'm
why
just
Baker
saying.
gotta be in that now?
No, you're not that nigga. You could be in the category of my guy. I'm just saying I don't like you know, whatever.
She on that Kaylani fuck all these niggas, like I said at the beginning of
I'm
this.
putting her
correct.
down with you.
So
happy.
he takes care of financial responsibilities and things like that. But
Be careful. He gonna watch this.
yeah.
Right. He gonna,
Yeah, but I
I'm gonna
also
beat your ass
feel
when you get home.
He's never like that. He's he's my patient lover, but I love you. But I just think that as a role, I feel like you have to solidify the roles in your relationship because there's he loves to cook. He loves to finance, like it's some roles that he takes from me that I'm like, babe, you sure? Like, are you okay with doing what you're doing? Like, are you okay with cooking? You love to cook? Like, it's certain roles that niggas take on because that's truly what they love. But I also feel like as a woman, I can be giving more. But as far as 50-50, knowing that I dated like not above me, but essentially above me. He makes way more money than me. Doing 50-50 with him would be not good. Like, I'm not.
Can't do 50.
As far we're dating. We're not married. Yes. And
They gonna be married.
but
soon,
I
though.
feel like also too because up until we've been together about 6 years.
I feel like he gonna be proposing
We
soon.
just
and I better have an invite to
no,
the wedding.
I fuck with you. And he fuck with your tattoos, by the way. I just want to say that. But before we just stopped doing 50-50.
Okay.
When we moved, when we were both in Florida, we relocated to Georgia. We bought a house, and at that point,
Bought a house?
Yeah,
Oh, y'all
yeah,
already
yeah.
married.
They
yeah,
bought a
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's missing is a
split the
dime.
And they got dogs.
Y'all got dogs?
They got dogs.
God.
It's
yeah, y'all
kids,
locked in.
basically.
That's what I'm saying. We're locked in.
He ain't going
regardless of-
nowhere.
That's my lifetime partner. Fuck any.
He said she could try, but she ain't leaving.
Never. I'm never coming
That's
off
what's
him.
up.
No matter. I don't give a fuck. The craziest story.
What's
he
the
told
poem?
you, I'm never
Roses
coming
are
off.
red, violets are hot. If you think I'm coming off this nigga,
I am
damn it,
not.
I'm not.
I'm not. So like, I still feel like I'm not in a rush to get married because I feel like there's still more as a woman that I can work on. But I am content with my shit. And again, doing 50-50 with my nigga right now does not make sense. I'm not finna tell my nigga business, but like, again, we date up.
Yeah.
To do 50-50 with
He's
him,
a provider. That's just what it is.
correct. But I also do too, again, like I'm at this point to where like I'm a girlfriend, I am not a fiance, and I'm not a wife. But he is doing husband things.
Yeah.
So like
It's a partnership right now. And
it
so
is
you
a
should be
lifetime.
doing more.
I should be, and I always ask him. I pick his brain. He's a patient lover. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Like he's very calm, collected. I'm the opposite. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna go up. He's gonna chill it out.
Yeah.
No.
He be on some.
Hey, baby. like,
Sierra, let's think about
Fuck
how
that.
you would respond. She like, I'm about to send an email.
fuck it right now. Like that's how I am.
He be like,
So,
but that's not how we need to move. Let's find something else.
you just gotta find what's for you and what works for your lifestyle and your income. Because like I'm sure if I was in a different situation, like
Ain't that crazy? I'm your work girlfriend, and that's your real life husband. Because I told you, let's not send that email yet, sis.
I love her.
Let's not send that, sis. Let's think about it.
She was like, "Are you like be real?"
Yeah, I was.
And
I
I'm
was like, we can
yes.
say these things in person, maybe,
I'm like, yes, bitch. I'm finna. send
but
that
we cannot send the email because we don't need a paper trail.
Hell no.
He was like, nah, I'm gonna press it. I'm like,
Ask me
no. No.
Good.
I said we can't do that.
No paper trail.
I got Kiki. Yeah, Kiki said.
I said you send the email when you want a paper trail on somebody else.
Facts. You trying to get them.
But if you trying to serve their ass, you say that shit verbally and you keep that shit moving. Bitch, do you have a recording?
You against them.
Or you don't? Oh, okay.
My thing is, I
It
want
never
to address
happened.
everyone. That be my issue. Like, I want to address
And
everyone.
it can't, but we can't move like that.
correct because we're trying
As
to be
especially as black professionals, we can't move like
Yeah.
that.
I'm trying to be professional, but
Shouts to your
What's
husband,
that?
boyfriend, fiance. I'm keeping her in check at work. You know, balance.
listen. Sometimes.
Balance.
He from Broward too?
Yeah. Who? No.
Oh,
Tallahassee.
just you.
Yeah.
That's that Broward
What's up?
stuff.
You like what?
That's where base stay.
I'm saying that's that Broward stuff.
What you mean?
Ready to snap.
Like my thing is, one thing I'm big on is Cierra Thomas. That's the only thing I want to say, and I ain't gonna go off no more. Cierra Thomas means everything to me, more than my relationship, more than my dogs more than my job, because if I'm able to brand my name and my work ethic, if it's able to reflect what I actually do, I can go countless places.
Right.
But the moment, you hear me? The moment a bitch try to tarnish my shit, oh, I have no recollection of anything. I'm fucking blowing this shit up. It don't matter.
No, not this.
No.
No, not this.
Well, depending on
not
depending,
this.
it could
No.
be this,
No, I need-
depending
no,
on
I
what
need
this
this stuff.
But you
situation.
know she
Oh,
not
fuck
saying,
with it.
but like in general, yeah.
No, it's-
you
It's
know.
up. Fuck it, because and that's what makes me afraid to have kids, because if I'm like this about myself, imagine about my offspring.
But
I
that
don't-
also makes a good parent though.
you think so?
you
my
would-
mom was
It'll
like
make a
that.
good wife too.
Yeah.
Because when my
Like,
nigga says
but,
onions,
like,
I mean the
But I'm
At the
saying,
restaurant,
I'm
clowning.
saying you're gonna still you're gonna have, because you're gonna have sound people in your corner. You're gonna have that check of, you know what? Let me handle this with more class, but still serve them what they need,
I'm
instead of
learning.
let me just go all the way. And then you're gonna have the moments where it deserves to go all the way,
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna
I'm
check
learning,
them.
though.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it earlier, like blase with my kid, and I go to jail. Now my child ain't got no like.
Mom.
You thinking through that stuff? So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
You
Now
gonna,
I
you gonna
know,
have those. You
but
gonna have those thoughts.
no,
Yeah, it's
it's
growth.
growth, but I see that because I see other, like, I realize how my friends react with their kids. Like, I tell
Like
you all the time.
she comments on my stuff. It's so refreshing to see mother key and not the hard key that
'Cause
gotta
what
be
she
served all
gotta
the time.
I know it.
Nucky,
I know it.
but you know what I'm saying? But, and then, like how she said,
But
like,
there's a soft side of
she
me.
don't scream at him. She don't.
Yeah.
She's really just in her purest form. And I don't think I've really been able to be at my purest form, because I feel like on some like little deep shit, like I've had to protect myself. Like,
As a
I have
black
father.
woman, you do
I have
always
a father.
have to.
I have a brother, but they're very cool, calm. and
You
cool.
gotta
Yeah.
be combative a lot.
You have
I,
to.
I think like black men have a lot that they have to battle against.
Hell yeah.
But black women have even more. That's why you have the whole protect black women, because we really be, even if a man wrongs us, we still be standing behind men. Like this is
Pieces.
like people be making jokes out of it, like she goofy as fuck. Why would she da 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 da? But we still,
The
at the end of the day,
loyalty.
we still.
And the same goes for mom.
Yeah, we still stand
Who
behind
they
black
son
men.
on
We just
trial,
want-
like,
we just want the same
baby would
reciprocation.
never do that.
No, but for
He'd
real,
have killed 8 people.
even though we know he did that shit,
Right.
he came to the house covered in blood and he
Yeah.
guilty as fuck.
But-
Nah, he never did that shit. But we still stand behind our
It's that
black men.
loyalty.
We want that same thing reciprocated for us. That's why we like protect black women, because we have so much more. Like out of anybody in this world, black women rank the lowest
Yeah.
with getting paid for our
Yeah,
services.
Facts.
But we have so many more people above us that get paid that have half the knowledge that we have, because we've been in every single position
Right.
they've placed in. We've done all the work. We've acquired all the knowledge, whether it's been training that we had to do that was mandatory, or training that was not mandatory that we had to do because the person above us didn't want to do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's why we have, you know, that whole thing with us. So it's just kind of like I don't know. I think also just briefly going back to why things ended with me and old dude before too, like you also don't really protect black women. It's a lot of bitches and hoes with black women, but it's never standing up. Besides the woman that birthed you, it's never standing up for other black women that you know that's out here really, whether you fuck with her or not, but you see her fucking with maybe your homeboy, your friend, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's never a lot of I'm coming to the rescue for black women. And like I know for sure whether I fuck with a man, I'ma still go hard. Like I would at least say this. I do not fuck with my baby daddy. But one thing I would say against any other woman that has like a child custody case like I do, my baby daddy has never committed a crime to the point where it's a felony, and he went to college and did his due diligence to actually graduate and get a degree. Whether he's using it or not,
Yeah.
he did that because he did not want to be a statistic of a black man that did not have that. So I can give him his flowers for that, regardless of the hurtful shit he did to me, regardless of putting his hands on me, whatever. I'ma still get that man his flowers, because that's a black man that broke the barrier, went to college, and not only got 1 degree but 2 degrees in his name.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just want black men to do that for us.
I love that, but I feel like although society does not project that on our men, that is what I expect. And I think, like, although I do give my guy flowers for having degrees and things like that, like, he could have been a statistic, especially from where he grew up at. But like, I am cautious about giving people too many flowers, or giving people like flowers in which, like,
Like minimal stuff.
yeah, mile marker flowers. Like,
Yeah.
you did this and other niggas did not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts too, though.
And it's
The
cool.
bar ain't really.
Yeah,
that's
it's hot. And no, but first off, graduating college is a
big deal.
fucking
That's a big accomplishment.
big deal. And doing it
For any
twice,
minority,
doing it twice is
That's
a
an
big
accomplishment.
fucking deal.
Yeah.
we're
But
not
I-
even just gonna put it to the black race.
Yeah,
for any
never for
minority, because
anybody.
white people really be out here trying to act like they have everything.
And it's
Yeah.
not, but I also feel like too, like I just feel like black men in general, despite accolades, needs to always like represent and protect the black woman at all costs. And I don't feel like they do that. No matter how much you've earned, no matter how much you've gotten and did, you couldn't have done that without a black
So
woman.
the thing is, and it goes back to what she said about the expectation, like on the other side, what you expecting? You expect a man to, like protect you and maybe, in some cases, like uplift you and give you your flowers. I think on a personal level, with certain women that guys have dealt with, like we don't know how to forgive, and so the woman that's in the abusive relationship with this dude that she's continuing to be loyal to, like she can compartmentalize like these different emotions. We don't handle that stuff well, which is why a lot of us need counseling, because, you know, the old saying, "Sticks and stones may break your bones, words never hurt." Like that shit hurt.
So are you saying you're affected by another woman's actions and why you can't?
I'm saying if there are different cases or different relationships that a guy has been in, it's hard for him to get out his head like she did some low down shit. This my baby mama, she done did some low down shit and still doing low down shit. This chick then said this about me and know my situation, and like, so he holding on to all this stuff.
But imagine if women were holding on to everything.
That's exactly what I'm saying though. We don't know how to do that. I'm not excusing it at
Yeah.
Like
all.
he's saying,
Don't know how to
they
do
don't really know how to let go for real. Is that what you're
Basically,
saying?
yeah, like forgive, like and truly see, like she said that in response to my dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
I
it be
think-
stuff
I
like
think
that.
That's really our situation. Like, I want to say my custody case was a result of me responding to what you said to me.
Yeah.
You knew I was never unfaithful. You
Yeah.
knew through our relationship, from the two situations, the only two that I really know about of you cheating on me, that I still was never unfaithful. I still gave you another chance, stuck beside you. From what other people told me, there was more than two situations. There was hella that they seen. They just never brought to my attention. But regardless of that, I still stuck beside you. Even when I felt abandoned, I was like, maybe this could get better and he could become the person that I always thought he'd be.
that's-
Like that was something that I like thought of. So I stuck beside you. And your response was saying, you know what? I don't even think Cairo could be mine. And when you said
Yeah,
that, you know what
no.
my petty ass did?
Now
That was
I'm
the
on paper
straw that
too.
broke the camel's back. I said, you know what? He probably gonna look just like me. He probably ain't even yours, big bruh. You took that one sentence and ran with it, opened this whole custody case,
Yeah.
and created this villain of a person just from that sole statement, even though you initially created that response. And now we are here to the point where we can't even be good co-parents and friends for our son. We can't have anything because I'm fearful that you will attack me again if we're in each other's presence. I'm fearful that my son will have to witness that. Like, I'm fearful of all these things, so you can't even be around. Like, we really actually gotta fight this through the courts.
I gotta be big bruh. And it wouldn't be me without saying this.
Right.
We're responsible for how we respond and how we react, regardless.
And we are.
So,
But-
and they, I ain't got no but yet.
Okay.
But so I get it. People's words and actions can influence how we respond to stuff. At the end of the day, we have to take responsibility for our response
And that's
our
100%
reaction. So
facts.
I get it. But let's not skip past.
No, so
like,
listen.
that
So my
part.
rebuttal is, even after you attacked me in my own home and it was on camera, I said, you know what? Because you are his father, even though I said that petty shit in response to what you said, because you are his father and I've never stepped out on you, you can still come for Christmas.
Yeah.
You can still participate, but you have to show it when everybody else does, because I don't feel comfortable or feel safe. And you have to leave when everyone else does. That's it. And you chose not to because you tried to say, oh, you tried to put a false narrative to the cops. I have the footage, baby.
Yeah.
I didn't put no false narrative. So at that point, then what? What's the reaction? Because I still tried to be the bigger person. I still tried to co-parent.
Yeah.
I didn't try to keep you from your child. So you told me you wasn't going to show him until you had a paternity test that proved that he was yours. I consented to the paternity test 2 weeks later once I got the summons for it. And you got the result back 2 days after I took the test that said he was 100% yours. Well, because I'm the other parent, 99.9% yours if we want to be accurate, which we already
They
knew.
do the percent like that?
Yeah. But you still acted as if he's not yours, and you still to this day. That was in February.
Why they can't be 50-50?
It don't be like that.
That was in
Are you
look.
serious?
Yeah, they don't do that
Paternity test come
because
back
they're
like that?
they're testing to make sure it's that
Match.
parent that asked for it. That's
Yeah.
why. So that's why it does more percentage
Now, if
on
it was
that.
if it was two people asking
Yeah,
for the paternity
they already
test,
knew he was mine.
Two
Right.
guys?
No,
No,
but
if it was
two-
the mother and the father, then they'll come back 50-50.
50-50.
But it's just the father requesting it, so it's going to solely test for his DNA.
And
So
there's
that's
gonna be
why.
that point
And
it's
that
gonna be going
yeah,
it's
because
her.
it's mine. So you got
so
you
confusing.
got the result saying that he's basically 100% yours,
Yeah.
aside from that percentage being me.
It's a 1% chance?
Yeah, basically.
Point, not even.
And that's me, because you already knew that. You knew who the fuck you slept with, bro. Like, you knew how you went in this anyway.
That's so weird. That's not making sense to me.
Anyway, so you got that back, and you still chose to not be here. You still chose to not do nothing. You even for the child support hearing, cop the plea talking about, oh, I haven't paid child support because of an altercation that you caused. And the judge had to tell you, sir, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
You're not finna say no judge.
I
said
just care about. I just care about.
that. Key, you're not finna say no judge said that.
I mean, he say, listen, in the nigga terms, I don't give a fuck about none of that, was what was said. But in the judge terms, sir, have you done for Cairo, I'm not going to say his whole name,
Yeah.
since this date? Oh, you haven't? Okay, then you owe her this, that, and the third. And that's just what it is. I don't care about your
Has the
story,
money
sir.
started coming in yet?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I need more
bruh.
lights whenever you start getting the money.
No, it has not.
I need more studio lights.
And they said at the end of this month, July, that at this point it'll be on him because he had the summons just like I did. He had the paperwork that said as of June 1st he had to pay until they start docking his check, and he chose not to. So he'll be going to jail.
Damn.
But you know what? In a ordinary world where I was not fearful of how he would be as a parent and how he would be as a co-parent with me, I would definitely feel sad and try to kind of fight against that for him. But given the fact of everything that's transpired,
Yes, yeah.
how he's handled things, how his family, and how he's even brought his current girlfriend into things to handle things, I do not care.
Yeah.
I finally made it to the point where I'm like, what you get is what you get. The karma, like, you reap what you sow, like the old folks say. So I'm at the point where it's like, if you go to jail, you go to jail, my nigga. Because me and this baby, we gonna continue to live our life as we have been since the day that I found out I was pregnant and I chose to keep him. We're going to continue to move on with or without your money that you try to portray to the media that I so bad need.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue because my child wants for nothing. I do everything, and anything extra
Shout
that
out
he
to
gets
you,
is
man.
from my family, is a bonus. My parents could come on this show right now and say, my daughter don't ask us to help us pay her rent, her car note, her car insurance, the daycare bill, food, anything. She figures it the fuck out, and we just randomly send her shit every once in a while. Like, they would tell you that. So the narrative that he's pulling out, if you need full custody of the child, you don't need child support, baby, that's not me. I'm not one of those baby mamas.
Yeah.
You already knew who you was getting into bed with, because I feel like you wouldn't have gotten into bed with me and gotten me pregnant if you didn't know that I was a secure ass woman that was gonna hustle and figure the shit
And
out.
tell him where you like to play at.
What you mean? Where I like to
Where you like to play? My girl gets it done in the courts.
I do. I love to play in the courts. If you tell me you want to lawyer you up, I'm going to say, baby, I got one on standby. Because when he told me I'm going to take custody of my son, you don't deserve him. I need full custody and he needs to live here. My son that you was complaining about literally 5 hours after they moved me to the postpartum room and my son crying because he doing skin to skin with you, but he want his mama. The minute you give him to me, he stopped crying. You say, fucking mama's boy. We gonna play in court then.
Oh, yeah. Too tough for me.
And the only reason why is because your dad called you 2 seconds later after you handed him over and said, are you in a room by yourself? And you said, no, I'm in a room with Key and the baby. He said, well, fuck it. Am I on speaker? You say, yeah. He said, well, I don't give a fuck. I need a copy of my grandson's birth certificate and all that. You're his grandfather. Why do you need that? Because I need to get a life insurance policy. All you need is his first and last name and his date of birth. I'm not a fucking idiot. My GPA when I graduated college and high school was higher than your son's. I'm not dumb. Matter of fact, quiet as it's kept, I'm the person that helped your son through his last year of college.
Come on, Key. Come on, Key. You know how to congratulate. You know how to congratulate him on his graduating college now.
Okay, I
I'm gonna
did.
edit that part out. God damn.
Okay, you can edit that out.
Damn, I gotta edit that shit out.
But no, on some real shit, like
God,
I just.
damn, you just gave him flowers for graduating.
You right.
Flowers still there.
But I just cause
flowers.
them the masters I wasn't there for, so he probably made that through his whole self because now his girlfriend, she ain't the type that's gonna help you. She ain't the type that's gonna help you, my nigga. So he made that shit by himself. And from what I'm told, he made over 3.0. So for real, flowers for that.
He had to, didn't he?
But yeah, cause you can't get below a 3.0 for grad. But like y'all already calculated how y'all was gonna move against me. So I already had my lawyers on standby, and I guess because you thought like. Because I wasn't working 40 hours a week and I told you I had to get on Medicaid to afford health insurance and all that so I can afford the hospital bills.
Yeah.
Like
By yourself,
I had to do what I had to do.
Survival mode. Shit.
Exactly. But I guess because you thought I did that I didn't have no money in the bank to where if I need to drop a $1,500 retainer for a lawyer to protect my child.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, that shit gonna be easy.
If the resources there for free, why not take it?
I've been growing this baby in my body for, it's not even 9 months that you're pregnant. You're pregnant for 10 months. I've been growing him for 10 months in my body.
You think I'm not
I'm never coming up off this child, just like bitches never coming up off they nigga. You got me fucked
that's
up.
Me never coming off my
but that's not because I want to check. That's because that's my seed.
Yeah.
That's my seed.
I love that.
I would be an irresponsible ass mother and parent if I just said, here, take my baby.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, Key. Big Key.
And Big Key, not
Big
little.
Mama Key.
Because you know what? He didn't even ask for joint. He came out the gate saying, I want full physical custody. Boy.
Oh.
Sit your ass down.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Why you got me
I'm
To the
sorry.
outlet, man. This way.
I'm sorry. He said full physical
way-
custody.
This way it all goes down, man.
I'm
Look.
sick.
We're not doing
talking
it.
about.
We're not doing it. We're not
I
doing
guess you're
it.
talking
You
about-
get visitation because you just tried it. You can get visitation. Then we can work the joint custody, but you can get visitation.
Can he
to
bring
start.
him McDonald's like that dude did?
Oh, now that shit.
Because Kyra eat McDonald's?
No, that
Kyra
shit
eat
petty
McDonald's?
as fuck. Because
You
if
ain't
I
got no
have
other child,
if I have another baby and his daddy say, oh, I'm bringing him something to eat, I'm gonna say, what you getting him? First of all, you're not allowed to bring Kyra McDonald's. That shit, my baby love himself. Don't feed him that garbage. But if you say you're gonna bring him something to eat, okay, cool. I'm gonna go out and get my other child something to eat so they can eat at the same time. It's not your responsibility because you're not my other child's dad to bring him food. That's my responsibility as their mother. Or that's their dad's responsibility as their father. So that girl, that bitch was nuts.
Well, I don't know the whole
It was a
story
prank,
because
by
I
the
was
way.
trying not to speak on all of
But
it.
it got the kids talking about it.
But even as a prank, I mean, yes, there are some men that would say, I'll bring all the kids something cool. Shout outs to y'all. Good. But that's not their
it's not-
responsibility.
it's
So
not
I would never
shaming
say.
him for doing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would never say that shit. No. As a mom, if I know you're bringing your child something, I'm going to give my other child something so they can eat at the same time. It would just be that. Or some women offer, if you don't have the means to go out and get a meal, split the meal in half so they can share it. Because 9 times out of 10,
Kids ain't gonna eat all that
they
food.
not. If you
What, I
think
don't
about how old they was,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna eat the
Split a
whole meal.
McDouble.
Just split the shit.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that, but like if you gonna bring my jet food, okay, cool. And I'll again provide for my other kids. It's definitely not his responsibility.
Yeah.
I was kind of like
Now
weirded out.
that was some goofy ass shit.
I was
Yeah.
weirded out
And then
by
she threw
it.
the food in the.
Girl, if you don't
Yeah.
pick the fucking
Yeah.
if you don't pick the fucking food up,
hungry. Now what?
all
Nobody
the kids
wins.
hungry.
Nobody
kids
wins when the
fucking
family
hungry.
feuds. Nah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through for real, for real.
appreciate
You know, the outlet is a place where you can just
Let it out.
let it out. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
it out.
Let it out. That's the new slogan on the logo. But I want to make sure, even though we're not gonna be at the same school, y'all will be at the same school, but let's make sure we keep in touch, man.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And like we talked about before with the media stuff, you let me know. Even if you want to still do that video.
I still did. School's coming close, so
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out. But like I did.
Next
still-
couple weeks.
Yeah, even if I can get some like pictures, like I have like did I tell you my theme?
I think you showed me the video.
Survivor.
The little intro
So it's-
thing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like island vibe. Each one of my classes is their own tribe. They're challenging against each other, raw shit, regardless. So like.
This for history?
Yes.
Okay.
So Survivor, the guy who hosts Survivor, he wears like pretty much like not safari, but like button down,
Yeah.
like some shorts and shit.
Yeah.
So I think I wanted.
Jurassic Park type.
Yeah. So I wanted to take some pictures for my graphics. My friend, like my Instagram it kind of ties into what my theme
Okay.
is. So most definitely shit, probably like the week of teacher planning week, like
Okay.
25th, the last week in July.
But
But,
you going on any trips before then?
yeah, I'm going back to Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Broward?
No, Tallahassee.
Tallahassee?
I'm going back to Tallahassee, and then everything's happening in Atlanta. Like Be Out Day for FAMU, go Rattlers.
Okay.
That's August 13th.
Or
But no, I'm chilling. I'm really just trying to reel shit in.
Key, you been doing squats, ain't it?
Did
Walk back over here.
it's smoking.
Hey.
It's smoking. Stop playing with you. Stop playing.
But nah. Yeah, let me know. We'll get it done.
For sure.
Let me know when the tattoo party is too, Key.
I'm trying to tell you, Key. You playing?
I'ma pull up.
You're not playing because I get it, but like,
No, I do
I'm gonna pull up.
let me see if I can find it.
I need some work too. I've been told you that.
I don't even need no work. I don't want to come in like, yeah, I need some work. I just need a little thing.
Cause work is an individual session. It's
No.
not a tattoo party.
I need like.
What's the tattoo party then?
Tattoo party is like quick, simple, like line work, get you in, get you around.
Oh,
work.
like a name?
Yeah, like.
I can do that.
But like work is, I'm booking a session for me.
Oh, okay. No.
I need 2 hours, 3 hours.
No. The tattoos right here be hurting?
I say, well,
I was gonna say you got a tattoo.
I'll say no, I got Cairo's name
Oh.
on my neck. Not for real, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just not bald.
They really be like your neck really be quick unless you get something that got hella shading.
Yeah.
It really should be quick.
Yeah.
Easy.
So I've been doing like virtual interviews for like teaching positions. And I take this out every time.
Really?
So they don't know.
But I'm thinking about not taking it out for the rest of them.
To be honest, all the interviews I've done leading up to getting a position at the school and stuff, I'll like this. Well, my nose ring just out because Cairo pulled it out like just this semester or whatever.
Ooh,
But I had my nose ring in. I let them know straight up.
tattoos
Is
and
there
all
anything
that.
you want us to know? I'm covered in tattoos.
Oh,
How do y'all feel about that? Like I just let them know.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm letting y'all know that transparently because if you tell me you have an issue with that, I don't need to work there.
Yeah.
Regardless of my credentials and how good you think I'll be.
If you
for the
gonna turn
role,
me away
if you
because I
have
got
a-
yeah.
If you have a problem with my tattoos and you're gonna tell me I need to
is not
cover
the
them,
place for
I
me.
don't need to be there.
Absolutely.
I let them know that
Yeah.
I'm not compromising. I asked them about my hair expression. I was like, because I'm probably gonna relock my hair. Like I had locks throughout my pregnancy. I
Yeah.
cut them off for personal reasons,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna grow them back. If you have an issue with that, I don't need to be like. These are things that I always say in my interview.
I've been asking people like
and if they
What are
have
you looking
issues,
for?
yeah.
Like,
I be giving them. I feel like I be giving them what I look like, what they looking for. So even if they didn't like tattoos, bitch, you're loving me. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Like,
straight
because
up.
even Miss Key, wow, or Mr. Well, you know what I'm saying, Miss Key, you are everything we are looking for. You
Yeah.
are the fire. You have the education, the credentials. Yeah, and then you come sizing me. It's giving lawsuit.
yeah.
Because why am I asking about
But
tattoos? That
The reason why is because Georgia's a right to work state, so it's not so much of a lawsuit you can do, sis.
Correct. You know, I'm new here.
Yeah, Georgia is a right to work state, so this is why if you ask these things in an interview
You can't.
and they say it's not an issue, then you can bring a lawsuit.
Yeah.
But if you don't ask these things and then you come after the interview and it's an issue,
They can just
and you try to bring
decide.
a lawsuit, they'll be like, you don't have a case, sis. You don't have nothing in black and white.
That
like
says this was
you
never-
you need them to either have a video recording
I would have been.
or in black and white because
I like the
that's
ambition though.
so.
That would have been me.
Yeah.
The ambition was.
But so that's why
convinced. I was
that's why
convinced.
I get so passionate about the whole bitches always got some shit to say about way I dress. That I blend it. First of all, I'm only but so tall, sis. I'm gonna blend in with the kids. Even
only but so tall.
yeah,
Okay,
only
I
but
get
so
it.
tall.
Only
I'm gonna
but
blend it with the
so tall.
kids.
Yeah.
And then to be my age, I do look young. Like people actually mistaking me for a teenager sometimes, depending on like what I wear. I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't have to show any skin, but people will mistake me for a teenager from time to time. And so with that being said, you're trying to hold the way I look against me.
So what does a substitute look like? Cause I got mistaken for a sub a lot around there.
Substitute can be any range because
Yeah,
the
it's
sub that
But just
our
somebody that you ain't seen.
yeah the
Right.
sub that our coworker
I got that
had.
a lot.
I sat there and I looked at him and he was like, yeah, I'm a sub. And I said, did you graduate college yet? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, how many years you been out of college? He like 4, 5, da, da, da. And I'm like, how old are you? He like I'm about to be 30 in like 2-3 months. But the man looked like he was 18 years old.
Oh wow. Well, some good genes.
And so I'm like, how can you sit here and get mad at the way somebody dressed or da 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 da? Like, cause even in professional clothes, people was like, oh, I still mistaken you for one of the children that had
the
a
shit don't matter.
presentation. So what did you?
Regard. Ooh.
Like, I'm ready to square up with y'all, cause y'all just really trying to nitpick at any and everything at this point.
While we sitting here talking about this is a little tattoo that I want.
Yeah, and we can do that.
Let me see.
Ain't no pressure.
Not the word.
We can do that. We can do that. Ain't no
Windmill?
pressure.
It's supposed to be
A windmill?
a woman.
Oh, woman.
So this artist named Christina Martinez, she created this drawing, and there's different phases of it. So as this is
Show
the
the camera.
complete,
Show the camera so we see. Everybody see. Yeah.
as this is the complete flower of a woman's face, she has different phases of a woman. So, like, you can
Oh.
break down.
So those are lips down there.
Yes, and these are the eyes, but she has some flowers that are like falling, the petals are falling and things like that. And it's just for me when I saw that and the connection she has with like my family and things like that, I just saw it in her quote was like, may the rain come so we understand why the flowers are necessary. Like something like that. And I was like, whoa, I think that I want that.
You mixed with Hispanic?
No. Why would you say that?
I thought you just said that.
No.
You said the way she connected with your family.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Christina Martinez?
Yeah, but the relation she had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like who she was close to someone who was really close to me,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not. So I need you to say you know that I'm black.
You're black.
I need you to say that you know that I'm black. I'm fucking.
Yeah, that's it. But
Can we do a boomy real fast, or is that against?
No, that's cool. We finna wrap it up, man. Listen. Y'all make sure y'all go follow us, the Outlet 0721 on all social media platforms. Shout out to
Wait.
Cierra and Key in the building, man.
period,
Appreciate
don't
y'all
play on
stopping
me.
by.
Sierra told me to stop fucking playing. Don't
Yeah.
follow me because I'm a bad influence. But if you catch me, act like you know.
Yeah,
Act like you
man.
know. Act like you know, y'all.
Shout out to
Act like you know.
shout out to all the niggas that live with the girl that pay all the bills, man.
Lord.
Shout out to them niggas because y'all are
Y'all
City
hanging in there,
boys.
man. Y'all must got good sex.
city
She
boys.
keeping
No,
y'all around.
no.
That's city
Let's not say that.
boys.
Let's not say that. But
Why he still there?
city boys are going up.
City Boys up 100.
If the girls are paying all the bills,
He
city
paying
boys
all-
up
he ain't
2,000.
working.
Ooh, City Boys up.
Shout out to you,
three
bruh.
bands. You got it.
Man, we should have had more time to talk about that one podcast. What was it? Oh, girl, what is it? The breakfast break. They be like, I got good pussy and I fry chicken hard the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, so
That's funny.
That's another
Attention.
episode.
ladies, just because you can cook means nothing. That's all I want to say.
She be like, I give a lot of raw.
Next
I
time.
do give the raw when I wake up, and she don't have to cook chicken heart or whatever she
Fried
said.
chicken hard the first.
What's the raw?
It's
She
when you
said,
wake
I give
up
a lot
in the
of
morning.
raw.
When you wake up in the morning.
Men
you
can't
have-
handle that.
That be me sometimes.
And I fry chicken,
Chicken
hard the first
first
time.
time.
And my
Well,
pussy
how about
good.
this?
So they double back.
My nigga loves to cook, and I don't have to fry the chicken,
Right.
love. And the bills
Sometimes
are
you
paid.
don't have to learn how
That's
to
a flex.
The
Dang.
bills are
That's a flex.
Sometimes you don't have to learn
Yeah.
how to cook. They be like, I'm going to cook.
for you. what you feeling like today, babe?
You want an omelet?
Look at you.
You want to be wee-wee?
It be like that. You gotta act right sometimes, though.
You gotta do that. You gotta start doing more, Sierra.
I am.
Okay.
I clean the house. I wash.
Help me
clothes.
find a man 2022.
Hashtag.
Help man find key.
Not
Help man find key. That's the question. That's really what's there. Like the niggas gotta know what they fucking with.
That is fact.
Absolutely. Y'all heard it. Your boy Philo, the outlet. Signing out, man.
Peace. Is that what you say?